Your character's gonna come in, has no idea about my death or anything. Where'd the other guy go?
We'll address it when we get there.
You blew it up! Damn. And your character doesn't know about the suicide chick.
Alright.
The suicide chick.
Wait, no, that's
No,
right.
he doesn't. I'm gonna have to keep talking about these damn fucking...
During the 2020s, the Valentinos were a poser gang that were dedicated to seducing the most attractive women in Night City. The more obtainable she appeared to be, the more attractive a target she was. They maintained a decent chunk of territory and now have more goals than just seducing women. They were generally harmless to anyone except for husbands and boyfriends of very attractive women in the city. 4 times they met a year to compare conquest, but now they are one of Night City's largest gangs and are bound by a strong moral code. Newly established from century-old traditions from Latino culture, the Valentinos control swaths of predominantly Latino areas in Haywood. They treat values such as honor, justice, and brotherhood with deadly seriousness. The Valentinos have altered the structure of the gang by turning into a mostly Latino gang. Most members are, but they do not have to be Latino. Between parties, parades, drag races, and way too much drinking, the Valentinos hang around the barrio under the watchful eyes of Santa Muerta. They wear lots of gold and favor more traditional clothing choices from Latino culture. Twitch went unconscious from his wounds and stumbled into a puddle of dumpster soup. Discarded in said dumpster were bags of ditched, lab-grown fungus that sat and stewed for nearly 6 months. When you woken up, the world was beyond different. You went on a years-long journey, running from sounds you could see and noises you could feel. You seem to have had an almost God-given sense of direction as you stumble into a desert area outside the confidence zone, where you gain net signal. Back to you guys. Little Lily coughs blood across the seat from the internal bleeding. She is conscious and stable, but very messed up. Rhea can feel pieces of her ribs dig into her from even slight movements, and swallows much blood to stop from doing the same thing Lily is doing. You speed past the loop cameras in the Haywood into the Glen. This car, having not taken much damage, still moves rather quickly. Your med tech is working furiously to keep the 2 injuries stable. Finally, you pull into the alleyway behind Bits and Pieces. As you enter, the Ripper Doc Talia makes a joke about the moon and starts working.
We don't have time for the moon right now, and it's bullshit.
Moments later, the door opens as a man in military fatigues with an American flag patch on one arm blows the Ripper Doc's head off with a very large handgun in his right hand. Rhea is covered in her blood. Both Rhea and Lily still have not been fully helped. The man raises his left hand holding a pinless grenade. His grin and his eyes motioning to the grenade, giving you the feeling he wants to talk. Just as he said, "Y'all hold on now, I got words for you." What do you do?
So I'm not there.
Nope.
I'm gonna...
You actually have no idea where you're at.
I'm gonna ominously just kind of stick my hand in my coat as though I'm holding my ribs.
Okay.
I'm very obviously wounded.
You need to roll me a stealth check.
Do I have all my stuff though?
Yeah.
Okay, a 15 plus what's my modifier?
Dexterity plus proficiency.
Dexterity plus proficiency, so that's a 19.
Alright. He doesn't seem to have noticed, or he doesn't take any action.
And I'm gonna be like, why should we listen? Besides the grenade, of course.
What are you guys doing?
I was looking at him. Yeah.
Guess I'm gonna speak up. What you got?
You were the ones who blew up our supplies. I feel you owe us.
Tell you what. I
Close
feel like
to 100,000 eddies.
I feel like we were paid to do a job, and so were you. It's just business.
More than business when you got shit to run. Might be business for you.
More than business when I got a 50 cal hole in my chest, but you know, got stuff I gotta do.
Doesn't
When you
look
blew
like
up,
you're gonna make it either without a ripper doc.
you blew the only person that could fix it.
Yeah, intentionally.
Hmm. This pidless, this grenade is for sure pidless.
Yeah, you see no pain. He's holding it like this.
Oh, so like the pid's out in the open, like I can see that he's got the pid in the other hand? Or
No,
what's-
like there's, you can see the top of the grain.
Oh,
where there's
okay,
no
okay,
pin,
cool,
and
cool,
he's
cool, cool.
holding it, so if he drops it, it goes off.
Oh, so he's got that bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
He's got it cooking.
Is the door still open?
It's kind of like swings shut. It's not like shut. It's not like automatically swinging shut, but it's like.
I'm going to assume we're in a ripper dock.
Yes.
We're all in the entrance. He's standing there in the doorway.
He's not standing in the doorway.
Oh, he's not in the doorway.
He did one of those, boom, and took like 3 steps into the room, so he's in like close to the middle of the
So
room.
I can't use shotgun knockback to get rid of this grenade. Damn. My shield's got a hole in it.
Yeah,
too.
I mean, he stepped in the room on purpose to make it to where like the blast would go off in the whole room, as much of the room as possible.
My shield's got a hole from the 50 cal in it too. I don't know how much more it can take.
Can I use a perception check and see if there's anywhere I can like take like any good places that we can take cover?
Yeah, go ahead, roll.
That's 19 plus awareness and wisdom, so that is a 22.
Yeah, so the 2 Ripper Dock like benches are they're essentially like high-tech blocks of steel and internal parts. They're meant to be uber stable, but they also have like mechanical arms and things that come out of it, can be raised and folded. It's like a hospital bench, like if you're in like a clinic room, but it's just way more high-tech and
And
heavy.
solid.
It's pretty fucking solid.
Is it gonna protect us from a blast?
Well, I mean, you guys haven't been in a room with a grenade, but it's better than not being in behind cover.
Are we close enough to get to it?
I mean, you are on one.
Are y'all close enough to get to
You
it?
guys are like sitting on a chair close to the wall. You could if you made a high enough dexterity to agility check to dive behind it.
Because, like, I can just blow this nigga's brains out and roll off the table.
So and Lily's gonna die.
Damn, right, Lily's here. Shit!
Now,
Where's Eric?
on the plus side, your med tech, if this whole room doesn't get completely fucked, is in a place where he could use the technology in the room to patch her up. He knows this.
Where is Lily right now? Like, is she?
She's on the other table.
Okay, so she can roll too.
But she is like strapped down, was being worked on.
Shit.
Like,
Damn, because
she's
I knew we were
she's
equally stable,
unconscious, like,
but she's...
with, like she's not like dead. She's not in a coma, but she was like put under for work.
You strong enough
And
to
she
flip
was
this
coming
table
back.
over and dive into it?
It doesn't need to be flipped. You just have to get under it.
It's
Well.
not really get under; it's like get behind. But like, yeah,
I'm talking like because you flip the
it's-
side with
it's
Lily
like
on
the
it
size
over
of
and use
this,
Lily
like,
as
it takes
cover
up
with
as
the
much
back,
space as, like, this
protecting
table.
her.
So like, but you could conceivably have multiple people behind one. And they're like set in the room. Like here's the doorway. They're kind of set like this, you know, kind of like angled, and there's like lights and shit hanging over it.
We're gonna ask him how he suggests we get that.
He doesn't care. He says
From
he
this
doesn't
pos-
care how you get
From
it.
this position.
Well, you guys are carrying enough gear and possibly enough other stuff to pay it up a decent way. The rest of it seems like a little bit of indentured
No,
servitude.
we're not. We're carrying guns, and that's it. Me and John are broke.
Are you telling you that?
No, I'm being so serious. Like, we're broke. We spent it all on explosives.
The more money you're gonna have to work it out.
Okay, let's see. I got my hand on this gun. I can blast this motherfucker, but I risk Lily. Like, I can take him out easy.
Is Lily like strapped in?
Yeah, she's under. So like basically she was put under and she was like strapped in here and got her legs strapped in. Her arms aren't strapped in, but only because one of her arms is being worked on. And she's unconscious, so the doctor didn't think she was gonna like move. She just doesn't want her body to move because the most damage
So
is
her
in
torso is strapped down.
Her torso and her legs are strapped in. Because she was good. Basically, she's working on repairing some damage to the arm. and then she was going to move in and start doing work on the torso. And that's where she needs her to be the most stable, because that's where the 50 cal went through.
Okay, so there's no undoing that unless somebody walks over and starts undoing it
It
solely.
would take a dedicated 2 use actions.
So
Solely
almost a full
because I mean, we could get away with it solely under the instance of he just blew the Ripper Doc's brains out. There's no point in having it
However,
on the table now.
the dodge to dive behind is a skill check.
Well,
So it
that'd
would
take
take
full
2
turn.
points. It would take 2 points. So
And
If we do it while not in combat, I mean, I guess this would count as a combat.
as soon as one of you makes an action, you would be in combat. That is not talking. I mean, arguably, you guys can decide to be in combat right now because he already fucking fired. So
I mean, the thing
I'm
is,
just-
maybe we can
So it's up to
distract him. One of us get. Over.
I'm gonna ask how he suspects to get out of this either way, because he can't take his hand off of that. This was a suicide mission for him.
Did you say that?
No, I'm just thinking out loud here to like.
Well, remember, if you
outside,
know-
okay, outside the game,
Yeah.
thinking out loud here. He can't let go of this.
You put the pin back in.
Does he have it?
You don't know.
I'm gonna ask him. You got the pin for that thing?
You can also, walk out of the room and toss it as he's leaving.
I mean, there's a lot of different ways to get rid of a grenade, my friend.
Trying to pick the ones that don't result in either A, us dying, or B, the doorway collapsing before we
That's
can get out.
entirely up to you, my friend. Entirely up to you.
Is this a concrete building or like a?
What type of work are you thinking about doing? I'm gonna.
Whatever the fuck we need you to do. You owe us $100 grand at least in Eddie's. Not including all the restitution needed to serve up to these families. Gonna be some steep work here.
Sabotage. I say we agree to it, and if we don't like this man, fuck him up. What are we gonna do? Come after us later? If we get at least to the coyote, we got an army of our own.
That's not a bad plan.
What are you doing while this is here?
So I'm
If
in
we get
a
him to
desert
agree to let us
area.
out of here.
Yes.
Okay, and I got a signal.
Yep.
What is-
Yeah, so like you've got your phone has a signal.
If we agree to
when you
let
came
him
out of
get
combat,
him to let
it
us
says
out of
that
here.
signal.
The second we're out of here, we can take him there. Get to the coyote. Tell them what's happening. By the time they
Can
get
I
to
look
us,
at?
we
Can
can
I try to
still
look
be
up
there.
where I am?
Yeah.
That's assuming that the coyotes give
What
a
would I
shit
roll for that?
about
You
hired
just look.
guns.
You can look it up. You're in between
And the big
Pacifica
question is
and
how did he
Haywood.
even find us this fast?
If they push their
There's
bar,
a couple mile like.
you know,
desert
remember
area in
gangs are
between.
very
You're like
territorial to
just
begin
outside,
with.
so you got like
This is
2.5
just based
mile
on real
walk.
life knowledge. If you push their bar, they're not gonna let you in.
Yeah, but we're not going to
Pacifica
stay at the bar.
was-
The combat zone.
Combat zone, and then Haywood. Where
Join our conversation
go.
long enough.
Haywood is where
Asking
you
for more
guys were
jobs.
trying. That's the closest district outside.
Couple of
Pacifica,
drinks.
yeah.
Okay.
If you guys wanted to get out of the combat zone, that'd be where you would go first.
Even then, anywhere but a small room would be ideal for
I
fighting.
guess I'm gonna try to start heading towards
Yeah.
like Haywood then.
Okay. Alright.
Our main concern should be getting out of here with this grenade. We don't have to choose whether or not we're gonna just go along with it right away. We can tell him we are.
I agree with this.
Because like there's conflict of interest here. Like we're working for them. They hired us to do that. Okay, so turning around and helping them could get us fucked up on their end. And so far, I think being friends with one of the, most prominent gangs in the area would be more beneficial than being friends with a couple of guys that just happen to have grenades in a van that no longer exists.
Well, I mean, he's obviously dressed like a strict 6th Street member, gang member. So.
Oh, so he's very obviously strict 6th Street?
Yeah, 100%. He's wearing American flags. He's got military fatigues.
Okay, so we're already working for his enemy. So if we do anything but betray this nigga, it puts us bad. It puts us in bad with the others. And I done already got fucked up once, and I really don't want to deal with that dog. Like I could deal with the
I
dog.
say the plan about sabotage is good.
All right, what's he got in mind? What do you got in mind?
Well, you come to my Ripper Dock, we chip you so we know where you're at, and you work for us until your debt's paid.
Where is this Ripper Duck?
A couple blocks away.
Can we like wait till the fucking grenade is, down the floor and then just blow his fucking head off?
We could. That was my suggestion.
You could sure try.
Either way, if he lets go of the grenade, he's got to fight three of us. He's not making it out. At least. Does it look like he's carrying any other heavy weaponry? Roll perception on that motherfucker.
Yeah, you can.
16 plus what?
Wisdom and intelligence and proficiency.
Wisdom and intelligence and proficiency. So 1, so plus 3, that's a 19 again.
It looks like he came very light. He has a revolver, 44 Magnum revolver.
He could also not be alone. Or just inside this place. You don't know what's outside this place.
He has a small bag, but it's not like a fucking day pack. It's a
Does
relatively
he seem
small
like he
bag.
came alone?
I mean, there's no way you would know that.
Yeah, without looking outside the door.
He is obviously a very confident.
So either A, he's confident in his own ability, or B, there's other people outside. Our only option is to either A, put Lily at risk, or B, go along with it.
Do you want to try to distract him long enough that one of us can sneak around, undo Lily?
I mean, I could try to charisma him into putting the pin back in the grenade.
I say that's honestly our best bet is try to talk him down and be like, yeah, sure, why not? And then blow his fucking brains out.
What do you say we de-escalate and talk about it more first?
Well, I haven't dropped the grenade and I haven't shot any of you. It's pretty de-escalated.
And you escalated it when you shot our friend. I'm
give
willing
a
to work
fuck.
with you. I'm willing to work with you. But you gotta understand that 3 of us are injured. Desperately, and as it stands,
That's what I call a bargaining chip, feller.
as it stands, you're the only one that stands to lose anything.
Doesn't look like that. It looks like
You
your two
lose-
friends are dying. It looks like you're
You
dying.
kill us, you lose 100,000 eddies and the chance to get it back.
This is the chance to get it back. I don't have to get it back. It looks good to get it back.
But I
It
bet you
helps-
want it back.
Yeah, I want
It'd look
it back.
better on you to get it
It
back.
does. That's what I'm trying to
Do you
do.
want to get it back?
Yeah. You want me to think? You want me to?
Put the pin
No.
back in that grenade.
Would you roll?
14 plus charisma and wit, and then I don't have persuasion, I don't think. Hold on. Let me make sure. I rolled a 17.
Is that your total?
Yeah.
What's your total?
That's 17.
Yeah, he gets you. He is not convinced. Right now, that grenade is the only thing stopping him from being shot at and rushed by 3 people.
What if. How's this? I'll put my hands up. I'm the only one stable enough to shoot you as is.
That's not true.
That is true.
Well, I'm talking out of character. You're actually the least stable one out of everybody. You're like,
But I'm the only
gushing
one.
blood.
I'm the only one capable of shooting.
Well, I was talking
Acting.
out of character. But
I know, but I'm out of character
You're
too.
talking, okay.
Like as it stands, I'm the only one capable of
Well,
shooting.
technically, you're all 1 point away from drawing your gun and being able to shoot. The difference is, are you willing to risk shooting him and drawing versus diving behind cover? As far as the action economy goes, 1 point to draw, 2 points to fire. You all 3 could fire on him at the same time. However, if you miss, you're all in full blast of a grenade. The other option is you could dive behind cover and still have a point.
There's
to
a third
fire.
option.
Yeah.
Overpower him and toss that bitch out the door.
I mean, you can do that too. I'm just saying, but I'm just making sure you guys understand the action.
I've also got a machete
Like,
that is also right here. So I could just. His hand's still on it.
I mean, so you guys also understand that what he did was an ambush, right? He
Yeah.
still has a turn. His original movement into the room was a prepared action.
I do.
So he can still, depending on what he rolls for initiative or tries to go first, he can drop the grenade and fire, or he can drop the grenade and run, or he can fire and run. Because he's already prepped it. So I'm just pointing that out.
He could
So-
drop it. And there's 3 options if he drops it. Somebody kicks it to the farthest corner, they're at risk of being in the blast. I don't know how far the furthest corner is from us. The others get into cover, but they're severely wounded. Whoever kicks that bitch is severely wounded.
Alright.
Somebody could
Twitchy,
dive
you
on
still
it,
walking?
or we overpower
Do anything
this.
else?
We overpower this.
I'm gonna roll perception to see
Well,
if
no,
there's
I'm
like
not putting a chip in my neck. So.
It fucking
Uh,
doesn't.
Do I?
This
I'm not putting a
is,
chip
it's
in my
purposely
neck.
clear.
No,
You
I'm
see
not
very
good.
little bushes. You don't see no fucking rocks. You see a road down the ways with some exploded cars on it. But other than that,
I'm not putting a chip in my neck either. Like,
So agree to the chip till he puts the grenade down and fight back?
No, I'm not fucking going anywhere near his group.
And I'm not gonna put my hand.
how many actions would it be to flip the table that Lily's on and take cover?
they're not flippable. They're like bolted to the
Lily's
ground.
gotta come undone. My hand is.
These
My
are
hand is.
these
Okay.
are meant to be extremely stable, and they're not meant to be moved. Like once they're
Gotcha.
here, they're meant.
Gotcha.
It's got all kinds of tech in it. It's got wiring up in it. Like it can't really be moved.
I
Like,
can
not
tell you
without
now,
extensive work.
I've got my hand on my gun. Everything's unclipped. It's a simple bang. But we've also got to guarantee that I hit that shot. I can't dive.
Yeah.
If I do that, I'm going to at least be in critical condition. You've got all the equipment to stabilize me, but we also risk the chance of me rolling a 1.
But I mean, if he drops the grenade,
But
then
it
what
gives
the
you
fuck
guys
is he gonna
time
do?
to dive, and I'm gonna say that I am entirely cool with making a new character a 3rd time.
I'm not gonna lie. You being as wounded as you are, if you're in direct hit of this blast, it's possible you'll die, depending on how much damage gets done to you.
How close is it to me?
How bad condition is my shield in? That
Say
I
the
have?
room is like this big, like from here going all the way back. Doors here, the workbenches are kind of back here. You've got like 10, 15 feet, 10 feet at the most, probably.
Okay, so 1 action to shoot him, right, is what that would take?
Well, no, it would take 1 point
points.
to draw, 2 points to shoot.
That's your entire turn.
That's my entire turn. I know my shield is still in my hand. I was holding it when I went unconscious. Did you take it off of me when you dragged me in here?
You were being like prepared to be worked on, so the likelihood you kept your like 20+ pound shield in your arm when you were being worked on. Now I'll let you if you want to. I mean, you weren't directly being worked on.
I was
but, like,
preparing to
Yeah.
be.
Sorry.
So I very easily could still have it.
Yeah.
But my issue is to pull, shoot, and move. I don't have to move it. I don't have the turn for that. Unless like holding it in my hand and moving it up doesn't count as a turn at all.
Well, so to like brace for a grenade, you could do that. You could use your shield to brace for a grenade, but you would take a point for that. Instead of drawing your gun, you could brace for the grenade and like use a strength and dexterity skill check to take the blast with the grenade on the shield.
I could also shield bash him while holding it like this. That does 2 things: knocks him off balance and braces me.
Well, you would be walking through a grenade explosion to do that. If you went to attack him and you dropped the grenade, or you
I'm talking like a dive with that bitch. Like I'm
Okay.
hit his leg, he drops the grenade,
Honestly-
that bitch goes off, and I'm behind that motherfucker.
Honestly, could he hit the person, knock them off balance, run towards the door?
Solely depends on where the grenade's rolling,
Well, it depends. It also depends on if the guy does anything in between then. Right?
or if there's friends outside.
So I mean, it's possible. I'm not saying it's not. It for sure is possible.
Hey.
What
Hey.
are you doing?
Hey.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Benji?
How far am I walking? Like,
You're like another 2 miles.
I'm gonna keep walking.
How does using a ping work? I have that. I forgot about it.
It's a skill check.
Okay. Would he see me use that? Or is that just like something that's
It's
like,
like a mental hack thing.
so like he wouldn't know I did. Like it would just be like he'd hear it afterwards, obviously.
Well, no. So what a
Regardless.
ping does is it like anything on a network, you're pinging it so you know where
What's the other
cameras
thing you
are,
got?
you know where like.
Huh?
What's the other thing you got?
I've got ping and I've got
Whole movement, isn't it?
optic reboot. I can
You can blind him.
I can blind him, but he drops that grenade. Like that's basic logic. I go blind in a room full of people and I'm holding a grenade, I'm dropping that grenade.
Yeah.
Because at that point I can no longer see. I'm at risk. I'm at risk either way. I would drop it and dive. There's no guarantee I hit.
Ping doesn't do anything really either at this moment.
But
Just,
all it does is let us know if there's somebody outside.
If they're on the same network, and they don't have a net runner trying to hide it, which is possible, but it's also possible they don't.
I mean,
But
I know that
also,
whenever we
you-
get pinged, we are aware that we're pinged.
No, I tell you you're pinged. I don't say that your characters know you're pinged. I'm saying you're pinged.
Oh, okay.
I tell you you're pinged. Partly I do that just so that you are aware to tactically make some good decisions. The other part is usually you have a netrunner or somebody with you. Virus is with you.
I
Eris.
see.
So like for me, it's like they were gonna tell you whenever they get a chance anyway. So like it's
Well,
I just skip that portion. Of
Even
it.
if he does notify that, if like a network does notify him that he gets pinged, that still gives us all of our movement to go take cover.
Remember, there's a difference. Moving to take cover and diving to take cover are different things. Diving is, okay, I'm going to use a skill check to dive behind cover in anticipation of him dropping this grenade or throwing this grenade at me to take cover. Moving is slower, and it means if he just drops the grenade or tosses the grenade at you guys as you move, you're not going to get the chance for cover. The difference is movement's one skill point. To dive behind cover is going to be a skill check.
And we have to risk a roll for that.
Yes.
What is the cook time on this grenade?
He has it.
Yeah, but that's not
Oh, yeah.
not doing anything.
It's keeping the fucking spring from going off.
Yeah, but when you're holding it, it's not starting the
You'd
pressure
also have to know what
process.
kind of grenade it is. You'd have to know, what he's done to the grenade. You'd have to know where it's been. There's a lot going on here. It's not just like
Like, I'm pretty sure the guy knows what the
How
fuck
heavy
he's
is the
doing so he
shield?
doesn't blow up.
it's like fucking 20 pounds. It's a big boy. It's a big shield.
But I could throw it.
Oh, you could if you wanted to.
Like, I could throw that bitch.
Why would he want to throw it instead of shooting him?
Knock him and the grenade backwards in one movement.
Actually, hold up. That also not. Well, no, that's dropping it. That would take some.
If
sort
the
of-
she, I can.
If he throws it at him, it's an attack.
Yeah.
It's 2 points.
Yeah.
I also get the possibility of the the shield landing on top of that grenade. It's not gonna do much other than give it more shrapnel, but it would compress the explosion just a little bit.
It's a fucking grenade, bro.
A grenade's a grenade.
People can lay on grenades.
I mean,
People have compressed
yeah,
explosions with their bodies.
But
A
that's
hat.
that's fucking
a
somewhat. That's
door,
fucking. That's
a
so,
brick,
Like,
a
that
cinder
is someone
block.
about like 100 at like 120 pounds, something like that, fucking covering their entire body on a fucking grenade, compared to an object that's like 20 pounds, barely laying against it.
I mean,
People have covered grenade explosions with basic military grade helmets.
Well, remember, there's a good, 25 years of military development between modern day grenades and these ones probably.
I Honestly, I say ping him real fast.
Fuck it. Ping. What do I do?
You're gonna roll against his hack DC.
Okay, so
it's gonna
D20.
be a hack skill check, but you're not proficient, so it's just your intelligence and wisdom.
Okay, and D20.
Yes. Yep.
Well, that's sad because that was a 12.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, that's a 12. I really should fucking techie.
As you do that, there's like a twitch from his right eye as if he's heard something from somebody, and he shoots you.
Cool beans.
What's your armor class?
With my armor and everything, it's like a fucking 22.
With your, is it a 22?
Yeah,
Are you counting the 5 from cover, or are you counting?
I'm counting with just my shit. It's a 17 without
Remember,
my armor.
your shield has to give you.
It's a 17
You have to
without my
brace
armor.
it. Without your. Let me see your shield.
We did this the other night.
No.
Over the 50 cal, yeah.
If it, what type of, is it?
Well,
Depends
no,
on the
there's
type
a
of
difference here. So remember, your level 3 body armor is +4, your dexterity is +2, so it's 16. You only get your full cover from your shield if you're using it to brace.
What I'm talking about is my shit was a 15 plus the 2. That's a 17 plus the body armor.
The body armor is +4.
It's a 22.
The intelligence. No.
Yeah, the way you told me the other night.
No, that's not how this works.
Then
It
we
is-
rolled the entire 50 cal wrong.
No, remember you had
I mean, I-
cover. You had cover inside the vehicle, which is +5. Remember?
I know, but we didn't roll that in there because it was a 50 cal round.
No. From everything else, you got the cover though. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I had the windshield. He was aimed right at me. I had the windshield, my ballistic
Yeah.
shield,
Yeah.
and you're like, that's not stopping
That's because
shit.
it's 50 cal.
I know, and so
but
we had
a
to figure-
regular bullet, it'll go through.
We had to figure out my base first. That's why the 17's written off to the side.
Yeah, your base isn't even a 17. It's
Okay,
10.
I'm confused.
All right, listen. Dexterity and agility
Okay,
plus armor, which is a +4,
okay,
+10. So
Okay.
it's 16
okay. It's 16 by itself
by itself.
with
There's-
the armor.
But that your armor's already counted in there.
Okay, cool.
4 is your armor, 2 is your dexterity and agility,
Yeah.
and then your base is a 10. Everybody starts with a 10, so it's 16.
Okay, so it's a 10.
If you use your shield, you get a +5 because you're bracing it. Then it would be a 21. But
Okay.
because you're not able to take that turn to that point to brace it.
Okay, can I
You
see
have
that to where so I can see where I got my math wrong? Because I want to at least try to
Yeah,
figure out
that's
where
fine.
I did that.
I think how I did
Remember,
yours.
if you have the dermal plating is -2 from damage. not
Listen.
from-
Plus 10
So, listen, Jackson. I think how I did your shit is I did like mine,
DNA.
which I added the armor to my
12.
AC. Because usually what I do whenever I get shot at is depending on what the round is,
Yeah.
I lessen my AC.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure I added your armor to your AC the first time around.
Level 3 body armor.
+4.
Which
Okay, so yeah, you're right. I'm not seeing where I got 22 from.
But that's why I think
I don't know
think
where I did that.
You
Because
probably added your body armor
If you
on top
put
of
your
it.
shield in brace, you get a +5, but you're not bracing right.
I added my body armor twice. Not my, it wasn't my shield.
You're good. I was just like, how the hell?
I
Yeah.
added my body armor
Okay.
twice.
Well, you
That's
do
how I
get
got
hit, and you're gonna take 11 points of damage.
Okay.
That's a big ass gun.
That's a 44 Magnum revolver.
Yeah.
From like a.
And so
fucking
my
6-inch barrel.
shield doesn't take any of that off either, does it?
Well, you'd have to brace it. You have to actually take a point to use your shield to brace.
I mean, I can see him draw that gun. Do I have the
He didn't
point
draw
to
it. He
brace?
had it drawn.
I know.
remember?
Do I have the time to brace, or am I just ho?
Well, if you would have told me I braced then ping him, or I ping him then brace.
yeah, I know. So I don't have that. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
unconscious.
Well, you minus
I
2
have
as well.
I have no health left. Unless I -2 from that 11, then I've got 2 left, and I'm barely awake, and I can shoot that nigga.
Yeah,
but
it would be 9 because you're dermaplating if you had it.
okay. So do I have derm?
I don't remember. That's what I'm saying. If I gave it to you, then you had it. But
Because this is a new character, so I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
I don't know either. If he did, I didn't write it down.
If it's not written on your sheet, you don't have it.
Okay.
So I don't think I gave you dermaplating yet.
No, you didn't, because you gave him the choice of what cybernetics you wanted.
That's
You chose
right.
the-
I did. I gave you the cyber deck. Yeah. Okay. So you see that. You don't know he was trying to ping because you guys are talking about it, but he acts like he's like fucking shame. Boom. he's like, all right.
I'm unconscious now.
Well, you said you still have points, right?
I have 11 health.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yep.
Yeah, he's unconscious.
Alright. Alright. Your friend being stupid over here.
Listen, I'm not too keen on getting a chip.
Well, I'm not too keen on losing money. What we want to do here? We got interests. What are your interests? What can I help you with? Can I make your decision any easier?
I don't want to get in between a fucking gang war. That's what I want to
Well,
do.
it's too late for that. You did a job for a gang who's in a war with my gang.
He asked if there was any way to make it easier. Ask him to turn the tornado. In my dying breaths.
Listen, man, you're asking a lot crossing sides.
It's not my
What
problem.
what the fuck are you?
That's your problem.
I think it'd
Aren't
be
y'all
best
badass
I mean, I'm
motherfuckers?
over here saying that that's a lot more.
outside.
Like, just that by itself is a lot
Yeah.
more than anything that we just took
Outside.
from you.
Welcome to Gang Wars, motherfucker. Welcome to Haywood.
Outside, I would think that it would be best to possibly mention that
What are you doing, Quincy?
we were hostilely forced
Continuing to walk.
to help them,
Okay.
and that you could be swayed. But the chip's got to go. The chip is like you can suggest that the chip not be an option but you can also say we were hostilely forced to do said job in the first place. We can help you out, but drop the chips.
I don't want.
Offer to communicate location when important, rather than
I mean, the thing is, actually, that wouldn't be. Would that be metagaming? Because he did tell us that he was
It's
at
not.
that bar before, because of the exact same
I mean,
town.
he did tell you who.
I told you everything.
He told you guys that, yeah.
I told you everything, so you know that we were hostilely forced into doing said job. It was my life or do that job.
Well, no. That's not exactly how that happened. You originally would have been forced to do the job, not them. They went through to fix it. So,
Yeah.
well, if you were saying that.
They don't know
that-
about the fixer.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying the difference is what you're rolling to convince him. If you were telling him, hey, my life was on the line, you would be having to roll like a more of a lying kind of deception, charisma kind of deal,
Mhm.
whereas there would be rolling persuasion.
You could tell them my life was on the line.
Like,
then
it's-
you're not lying.
I'd have to look at the different skills, but it could require a different charisma based
It's not a lie if they entirely believe my life was on the line, because that's what I told them.
Well, I mean, you still got to roll for it.
I mean,
They're
yeah,
not going
but,
to just believe you.
but
Okay.
you're not
Like-
rolling against persuasion at that. You're not rolling persuasion at
That's
that
what I
point.
got. So, we were forced into this. My boy, the one that you just shot, is like basically he was forced into this because if he didn't do it, then they would kill him. I'm just saying, like, we really don't want to be in this situation right now. And I am sorry about the thing, but we really didn't have a choice. We didn't have a choice about blowing up your supplies.
Alright, so you're going to have to roll for that.
Alright. That was one time. That's off the dice, god damn it. That's a 15 plus. What can I use on that?
It's charisma and wit, and then if you're proficient in
It depends
any
on-
type of persuasion,
It depends on the kind of skill he's using.
I can't use human perception on that, can I? No.
I mean, if you were trying to discern his motives, or if you were trying to see if he's lying, but yeah.
Well, that's good to know now. I can use that for lying. Honestly, that's kind of obvious. That'd be 17.
It's not that he's not convinced, he just doesn't care. It's about money. At the end of the day, he doesn't really care. He's here to get money, and if you are not...
It's like, we'll do your
conducive
job,
to
but I'm just not liking the chip.
it- I mean, you can not like it all you want. It's not negotiable. I have to know where you are so that I can keep an eye on my investment.
Will the chip get removed?
After you're done paying off your debt.
Are you gonna say anything? Like, shit!
I'm not getting chipped.
Okay. You're being a really bad bard right now, by the way.
He's not really a bard, is he?
No, not really. It's like, I got no fucking charisma skills whatsoever. How can I know it's not going to just blow off my fucking head?
I mean, if we wanted you dead, I would have just tossed a grenade in here and fucking been done with it. If just killing you would have been the goal, I could have just fucking had my boy give me a rocket launcher. I could have came in here and just blow the place up.
Somebody call 911. Do something. Because I'm
know what?
bleeding
Well,
out on
you
the
know
floor.
I might have a plan.
Like I'm
We'll
this
take
close
it.
to having to make.
You know what? We'll do it.
I'm this close to having to make a new character.
We'll do it.
Okay. He's gonna hold the grenade. He's gonna holster his gun. He's gonna dig in his pouch behind him, and he's gonna slide over a little gun. Looks like it's got a syringe in there. And he's gonna on the side of it. It's got like 4 more little vials. He slides it over gingerly with the vials facing up. It's like eject each other.
You better not be lying.
I rush him down, I grab the grenade.
Ooh, all right, roll.
So yeah, I was gonna
What do you- what do I use
fucking
for that?
think out as you move that shit.
So it depends on how you want to do this. Do you want to make a move and then attack him to try to grapple him? Or do you just want to dive at it and try to grab the grenade? Because the difference would be if you move towards him and you go to make the attack, it's relying on your strength and dexterity. Versus if you go to dive at him, it takes 2 points, but it's relying on agility and dexterity to grab him.
I'm gonna dive at him.
Okay.
That's a 17 plus 5, I got a 23.
Okay. You got a 23. So you were diving at him or the grenade?
Grenade. I wanna,
You want to grab the grenade. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You're able to grab onto the grenade.
Yep.
And he's holding onto it.
kill him.
Alright. I'm gonna draw my assault rifle
Okay.
and then shoot.
Okay. All right. Make a shot.
God, that'd be 14.
Okay. 14. That is a miss. You miss it. Okay. He is unconscious. You're actively holding onto the grenade?
Yep.
Okay. He is going to take his turn, draw his revolver, and he's going to shoot you. What's your armor class?
With armor.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
Like plate armor.
Well,
like body armor.
like what level?
3.
Level 3. Okay. What's your armor class altogether?
18.
Yeah. He's gonna hit you. He's gonna do 9 points of damage. He can't take a second shot because he had to draw his gun.
Okay, I'm going to take a shot. First shot miss, I'm going to take another shot.
Okay.
Motherfucker!
Okay. Alright, your turn.
My turn?
You got the grenade. You're holding the grenade.
I'm holding the grenade.
Well, you are holding his hands around the grenade. His hand around the grenade.
Alright, I'm gonna fucking headbutt him with brawling.
Okay. Go ahead.
That is nat 20
Ooh, crit.
Cracked his
So-
skull.
plus 4 plus proficiency, so that's plus 5, so 25.
Total attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit him. 100%. Yeah. That's a critical.
Okay. And with brawling, critical brawling, do I still double the dice or is double damage or how?
I think we double total damage. So like, you roll your d4 and then you add your strength and constitution to it and your proficiency and then you double the damage total.
So it is 2 plus 4, so 6, 7. So 7, 14 damage.
Oof. You
Damn.
ring the fuck out of his bell. He's not dead, but he is big fucking. You break his fucking nose. His fucking got blood coming in his eyes. He is not doing good. He's got his revolver out. You're holding him. He is going to take his revolver and blow both of your hands off and his hand, trying to explode the grenade. He's going to try to take. So it's 1 point to shoot it. And he's going to make a skill check to try to dive out of it. So he's going to lose his whole fucking arm. You can see this happening, so you can make a check to try to dodge out of the way, because you see him. He goes from pointing the gun at you to fucking smiling and fucking about to blow his own shit off. So
like dex save.
yeah, it would be a dex.
You do have metal
it'd be it's dex skill checks, dexterity, agility, to dive out of the way.
So he's like trying to shoot.
Oh no, he will. So like he's basically shooting his own hand.
Could you try and yank the fucking grenade out of?
I mean, the thing is so like put your hand out like you're holding something. He went up and did that. So like now you act like you got a revolver and you're gonna blow the grenade off in your own hand.
Gotcha.
So he's using 1 point to do that, and then he's gonna use his other 2 points to try to dive out as that's exploding. He's gonna lose his arm, 100%.
Do the metal hands assist in this in any way?
I mean, it's just how this is. He's got metal arms.
Well,
There's not really any extra bonus to the ones he's got.
so dex save.
Yep.
Bad. I got 12.
All right. Okay, so fucking Christ. Okay, he will make it out the door, but he's still gonna take damage. You don't know if he's alive or not because he fucking blows through the fucking door. Everybody in there, you get to make a check to dodge and get out of the way grenade.
That's not bad.
Okay. What'd you get for your roll?
12.
I mean,
You're 18.
You're diving back. You already know where to go. You're only like 10 feet away from it. You could easily dive behind the fucking the benches. You guys already talked about it. Made a plan to do so.
So do I need to get a new character sheet?
You didn't move towards him, so you're over there.
I'm still on the table. Like if they dive back there, they can yank me off. But
You're not on the table.
I was sitting.
No, motherfucker. You got shot by a 44 Magnum. You are not sitting
I'm behind
on
the table now?
You might be. Above 50, you're behind the table. Below 50, you're on the floor in front of it.
We'd be below 50.
Roll 2 d10s. You should have 2 10-sided
The
dice.
percent die.
Oh,
So you're gonna roll
2%
these two. Above 50, you're behind the table. Below 50, you're in front of the table.
Added together.
No, just roll it and we'll see what it is. This is your tens place. You're behind the table.
Cool.
He shot you and your ass just rolled over the table. And you're
Well, I
behind
wish
it.
I fucking knew that. Shit.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't think about it in the moment, but it makes sense. Okay, so
That would've-
what'd you get for your roll?
I got 18.
Okay, you're able to dive behind the table. You guys don't take any damage from the explosion. Little Lily does take some damage from the explosion. But you guys are unharmed as far as everything else is concerned. The room is blown to bits.
I'm gonna max stock him.
Okay.
So,
Give me bodies.
19. You're good. You're full health.
I'm gonna pop a max doc.
I'm gonna
Is there any way to increase my health bar?
max stock fucking
Constitution.
Lily.
Okay, you can do that.
Because 11's not cutting it.
I got, and that's all my max stocks, by the way.
Okay.
Is there any way to increase my health
That's,
bar? Because 11's not cutting it.
That's
1 point to the Constitution. Strength and Constitution.
That's an
That's how
8.
you boost it.
That's an 8 for Lily.
Okay. She is needing immediate work.
Yeah, I know.
She's taking shrapnel. She was stable. She is now no longer stable.
Is he conscious?
No. Oh, from
I max stocked him.
No, he's still not conscious.
We got a 19 on that motherfucker. I'm not
He was still
conscious.
really fucked up. She never even got the chance to work on him. He is internal bleeding. He has taken tons of damage, and then he took another 44 Magnum round. He is not dying, but he is definitely.
I was back to full health
unconscious.
both times, but I was
No,
extremely
but
wounded
remember,
both
you are
times.
back to full health.
Yeah.
Max stocks wise.
That's
you are
what I'm
not
saying.
back. Yeah, you're not back to health.
I was like wounded
health-wise.
both times.
Yeah.
Though.
So like,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, he's the max stock stops him from like dying, but like he is still needing to be pulled on a table.
You want me freaking out that window and look and see if there's anyone out there?
The windows are blown out. You see a blood trail going down the street, and then pieces of an arm.
Alright, so no one's out there. Great.
No.
This guy's just a fucking idiot.
Alright, I'm gonna.
So
You
the
heal
pig
them,
was
I'm
useless.
going after the guy.
No, the pig wasn't useless. I mean,
It was useless. There was nobody out there.
This didn't roll very high, so you have to succeed on pinging whoever you're trying to ping for it to work.
I know, but I didn't use that for a gun.
You failed to hack him. Alright, what were you using? Sorry.
I'm gonna tell him to start patching people,
Yep.
and I'm gonna start pull my shotgun and start
Is
checking corners. and
Eric
start
here,
following
and
him.
is she awake?
Error?
Yeah.
Error's not here. As soon as you guys came in, she went off to the fucking the building.
Alright,
As soon
shit.
as you guys came in town.
We
She
need to
wa-
get
she
this
wasn't
shit out of
injured.
me.
She was like one of the only people who didn't take a round.
We need to get this shit out of me. It's like, because I had a completely different plan, and that was to fucking
Okay.
take the fucking chips and
I
then
fucking
disable
told you.
them.
I was not doing
Okay,
that.
what are you doing, Fuji?
How far off am I now?
Like a mile.
Okay. Can
Your
I?
cell phone works and everything, so.
Like, that was my plan, was either take the chip.
Was that explosion big enough to be heard from a mile?
Not from where you guys are. What? Not from where you're at. No.
But no, that was my plan, was to fucking take the chips and then have either the coyotes or fucking Error disable the chip and then go and then fucking sabotage their fucking
And
plan.
it's just nothing. No like hostiles or anything.
Assuming
near
that
me?
it doesn't have a anti-tamper, and the second they fuck with it, it just pop.
Yeah, didn't really think about it. I didn't get this shit out of me though.
Guess you shouldn't have done that.
Maybe you should talk more.
There's no talking in that situation. That guy had his fucking plan. And it was either his way or we fucking fight.
I'm just saying, like, you're the fucking charismatic one. I can't say
Like,
shit and convince them
find
to
any
do
place
shit
to
at
cover
all.
myself up with after sitting in sewage.
Like, I'm not built for that. I'm built to fucking heal you motherfuckers. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna start I'm gonna start fucking working on Lily.
Sorry. Alright, so you're gonna start working on Lily. You need to roll me medical tech or whatever the diagnosis skill is.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay. You have a lot of equipment here. Even though the stuff around the walls is blown up and the desk is taking some damage, they're fairly sturdy, so you're gonna get +5.
That's 10.
Okay.
Actually, no.
You're
Actually,
working
hold
hard.
up, hold up. Plus one, so. Okay, so never mind, that's a 15.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, you're working on it. It's gonna take some time, but she's not gonna die.
Great.
She might have had you not had all the tools at your disposal of a Ripper Doc at the moment. Right? So it's gonna take time. Now, a lot of this is really just the machines doing the work because this is somewhat automated, so you're able to start working on him too. So you can make a check on him. And you're clearing corners and stuff.
No, I was like
Fuck that,
checking
guys.
out the door because I'm going
Hold
after
up.
the guy.
Oh, okay.
Hold
okay, Okay. Oh, you already rolled. What's that?
Before I rolled his. Damn, I wish I rolled that for him. Alright.
What'd you get?
Well, that one was
I'm
testing.
gonna come back to you. Okay. Alright, so you're gonna go out after him?
Yeah.
Okay, so you clear. Are you making an awareness check or what are you doing?
Yeah.
So roll me awareness.
Christ. That's 7.
Are we going by the same rules as what I did for +5 for all the tech that's in the area?
Let me get back to you.
I'm just.
Let me get back to your turn. We're not in like turns, but we're
It's
sort of.
7.
Oh, okay. You're able to follow the blood trail, but it goes around the building and then it disappears like he got in a vehicle or something.
Okay. So I'll go back.
Okay.
At 20.
Okay. You're working on him. He will survive. Okay. You're gonna make it into Haywood.
Is there any place I could clean myself up like to get rid of the sewage and everything?
It's mainly like pretty much gone now. I mean, you don't know how long you were unconscious, how many days you were unconscious. You definitely walked through some acid rain. Your skin burns a little bit, but like it washed most of the stuff off.
Okay. Alright. I guess I'm gonna roll a perception. See what's going on around where I'm at.
You're in a very dense city area, so like, you know, You can roll. What are you looking for?
Well, is it just me or there are actual people around?
Ah, there's people around.
Okay.
You have a lighter.
You walk through like this border thing, and
I know.
yeah,
Right.
you know, it's
It's
like
not
a
working right.
little border, like holographic. You know, the thing in Cyberpunk where it's like danger, do not pass through. You just walk through it, and you know you're in Hayward. There's tons of people, cars. You know, everybody going about their business.
Okay.
You're like officially back in a busier portion of Night City than Watson. It's much busier.
Yeah. And I still have service, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to like text or call. I guess his character.
All right. You're looking out, clearing. You get a call from your pal that was in the combat zone.
Okay, I'm gonna run back to the fucking thing and answer the phone.
Hey, Julian, do you have a cigar cutter? Tip cutter?
I think I got one upstairs. I'll grab it. I got pee anyway, so.
Match.
But yeah, feel free to, like, you know, whenever shit gets messy, fucking talk your way out of that shit.
That was not a situation we were gonna be talking
Not
about.
succeeding.
Not shit, Sherlock. Again, neither me or Jackson's character is built for that shit.
Don't
See,
fucking
fucking
try
bullshit.
it then. Like,
Do what? Nobody's character's built for what?
Fucking charismatic shit.
Most of my points are in charisma. No, they're not.
Yeah.
They should have been.
Yeah, that's fair. You do get shit rolls. Yeah. Yeah.
All I'm saying is the guy whose plan seems to be potentially blowing himself up, you don't negotiate with that guy. It's not gonna work out. I'm also not gonna get chipped for fucking nothing.
Yeah.
did you ever grab that GameStop bag? Yeah. It's alright. I'll just go back to this.
I need to buy more cutters. I just need to have a ton of them laying around because I have one working cutter.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Alright, what'd you guys talk about? You guys?
Babysitting my child. Why?
Because I
Nothing,
was
yeah.
seeing if
Oh,
I could
shit,
help
fuck.
with some more of the furniture and everything.
Macy's off. I can have her watch Shiloh tomorrow. I'll help you with it. I was supposed to do it today, but
Well, somebody needs to borrow a match. That's cool.
Yeah, you're good.
Hello?
Hey, where you guys at?
Yeah, we're at Ripper Dock. Shit's hitting the fan. Can you fucking help?
River Dock where?
I'll shoot you the fucking details. And hey, we got some gang warfare shit, so be careful on your approach.
Alright, where?
Announce yourself, and then I'll hang up and text them the fucking address.
Liquor store.
I'm gonna
didn't tell
look
me
up.
they had those in there.
I'm gonna look up the address.
It's a
he
couple
sent.
blocks from you. You can get there pretty quickly.
Okay.
You'll get there. About that time, you guys are finishing patching them up to what you can. So they are going through heavy surgery, which means that for each point, it's going to take a whole day for them to get their hit points back naturally. Now, max stocks will keep them up, but if they take any damage, they're going to be reset back to 0 as far as the healing
So you'll
process.
stay low for a bit then. First, I need to get this fucking chip out of my head.
Yup. I don't know how to do that.
No, luckily, we have a whole gang that might, and also we have maybe a fucking netrunner who might.
Well, let's talk to Air first. But we can't go home.
So you'll get there. Just as you get there, 2 NCPD interceptors will pull up.
Am I conscious yet?
No. You'll be conscious in 6 hours.
Nice.
You guys will hear sirens outside the building.
I'm gonna like hide the guns. Put
Hide the
it in the way.
guns. I'll go talk to them.
Okay, how do you want to do it? You want to talk to them outside the building or inside the building?
Outside the building.
Okay.
Am
So-
I like outside?
Yeah, so you're like
walking?
down the block a little bit. So you
Okay.
see the cops pull up. And you see him.
Hey,
walk up.
officers.
They've got their guns drawn. Put your
Whoa.
hands up, get on the ground.
All right.
Can I take cover into like an
Yeah,
alleyway? And, like,
Just
walk?
try. I'm over here trying to do surgery on some of my buddies. I'm a doctor. Got a wacko came in here, blew up the shop. We have nothing. We have nothing that is tied to them.
What was the description of the perpetrator?
I tell him the description. It was a guy. He had a 45. What was it? 44 Magnum pistol and a grenade. He came in, undid the grenade, and shot one of us, and then the grenade went off.
You stay there. Right?
Will do.
Post a guy on you, and they move into the building. The other 3 cops. They're gonna see that there's a guy over there with a patched up 44 Magnum wound amongst other damage. They're gonna see you. Do you say anything? Because they're about to say like get
I
on
just
the ground.
hands up.
Alright, they tell you to go on the ground.
Alright.
They're basically looking at the 2 injured people. They look at the wounds of the Ripper Doc who got shot in the head. And they basically just start getting your guys' statements. What he said basically corroborates that they must have had a description of the guy because he said the right description and that's who they're looking for. So.
He also doesn't have an arm.
Yeah, from what we can tell, there's a lot of cameras outside the building. We saw him leaving without an arm, so we got that part. Is there any information you'd like to give us regarding this? There's been a lot of gang activity going on.
He was. It looked like he was a part of the 6th Street Sixes. I think that's what they're called.
6th Street Gang?
Yeah.
You, somebody has put a special note in your file that you are to be talked to alone.
Okay.
And they're going to take you outside and sit you in a cop car.
Oh my God.
According to this, you're an informant. Is there information you can give us about the situation?
The Big Sixer had some fucking beef with the like shop owner, the River Dog.
Nothing else is all you got?
And he was fucking freaking out. Demanded that we run some job for him. He's gonna fucking chip us and fucking blow us up.
Alright, well, if you are close to crazy shit, check it. Yeah.
Yeah, they sell cigars at that liquor store in my block.
Alright. They basically take pictures of everything. Fucking finish getting your statements input and they head out.
Okay, I'm gonna continue working on those motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean a lot of this is just minor stuff that just takes hours. It's, you know, digging in deep, removing pieces of shrapnel. You know, you're going in and repairing fucking nerve damage and suturing up fucking, you know, closing up veins, mitigating internal bleeding. It's just a lot of tedious, deep shit.
Yeah.
But, you know, later that night they'll be fairly stable and they'll both end up coming unconscious.
Great.
What are you guys doing while he's doing that?
I'm just watching the
Remaining
door.
unconscious.
Alright. Everybody will be awake in the evening.
That was crazy.
I guess after they leave, I'm gonna like walk up.
Okay.
Where the fuck you been?
Did Did you know that brushing your teeth is the only time you clean your skeleton? I found that in whatever the fuck I was doing. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna guess since I'm a doctor, I know that shit. Yeah, sorry about that.
You're good.
But I'm guessing since I'm a doctor, I know that shit. So I'm gonna be like, I mean, yeah.
You're not like a full doctor. Remember, you're a med tech. You're like like a trauma nurse kind of dealy. Like you can operate this stuff, but like, you know, it's not like full on doctor.
I'm like a medical school dropout.
Oh, you finished it. You just didn't do the other 8 years required school. Which I mean, you could. Like in theory, you could go back and just spend 8 years.
I might
in
want to
school.
do that sometime. Alright.
Am I awake yet?
Yeah, you're all awake in the evening.
Who the fuck is this?
Howdy.
So, you remember that one person that was with us?
Still don't know his name, but he blew up. Lily wakes
well.
up. What the fuck?
Howdy.
Hey,
This place was nice when I went under.
Yeah, some wacko decided to fucking take a grenade and, you know.
It was one of you, wasn't
He blew up bad. It was a whole ordeal, man.
Surprisingly, not this
Whatever
time.
the fuck you did.
Okay, so the guy that's gone, he was hanging on the side of the van. I don't know what he was doing. They hit me with the van. I flew through the windshield. This guy lets go of the van. He's got a rocket launcher on his chest. Blows up.
Technically, your shit got hit with a rocket and you flew up and then landed on it.
Okay, well I got hit with the rocket and the van. Like my car and then me. Like I'm in the air. Okay? And then I see this guy as I'm flying towards this van fall off the van, blow up into smithereens. Grab onto this van for dear life. This error shoots at me, misses entirely, almost hits the rocket on the roof. This guy yells at her. It's a whole ordeal. Eventually, I got here, and then we got blown up in a Ripper Doc office from what it looks like. So
yeah, I can see that.
I got shot. I know that much. Twice.
Yeah.
So, also, we kind of got tied up with a gang doing some getting paid for some work with them.
I'm gonna grab a bunch of scalpels. Like, hey Doc, which one of these would be best to pull out that tracker? I just got like a fistful of knives.
Can I do that myself?
You can diagnose and research it, yeah.
Okay. That's a 3. I don't know shit.
Yeah, you don't know yet.
Should I use this pointy one or
Listen.
this curvy one?
Call the fucking coyotes.
Oh, alright.
Who the fuck are those?
Oh, they're fun.
Or the
You gotta meet this
fucking
dog. His
Latino.
name's Connor.
Valentino.
The Valentinos.
You gotta meet this dog. It's named Connor. You should
Actually, you know what?
definitely
I'll
try
fucking
that.
do it. I'll be like,
Trust me.
I'm gonna call the Valentinos.
Okay. Who are you calling?
Probably the one chick.
Anybody know her name?
It's probably in my notes actually. Hold up. There we go.
Tula.
Tannis. Wait, no, that is Tula. Yeah, it's Tula, because Tannis is the other person.
Tula. Armanez.
She'll answer.
Hey, Tula. Got a little bit of a complication. I'm going to need some. Do you guys actually, hold up, do you guys have like net runners or some med techs that can possibly help me?
I mean, we're in the middle of a gang war here. We're
I know,
spread
but I
pretty
think in
thin.
this,
We
I
gotta
think
get you
it,
guys as extra help.
I mean, if we're going to continue helping you guys, then it'd probably be in your best interest to help.
If
me
I
out.
had some resources to give you, then I'd give them to you. But at the moment, the reason we hired you out is because you are a complete package. You know, self-supportive. You know, if I have the help, I'll send it to you. But right now, we are being attacked on up fronts. We're outnumbered. We're outgunned.
What if I come to you? Actually, that's a terrible idea.
Why is that a terrible idea?
Got a tracker in my neck. I was gonna. What my original plan was to do a job, to do an inside job for you with the Sixth Street Sixers sabotage, but basically, along with the package of doing that, I had a chip stuck into my neck, and I was gonna hopefully have you guys remove it.
So you were planning to do extra work for us without telling us what you were doing?
Well, I was gonna tell you eventually.
Well, it's kind
Was
of
I-
important that maybe you should tell us before you go to do something.
Well,
we kind
well,
of
okay,
paying you
now,
for a job right now.
now hold up, Mel. I rather, at the time, there was a guy in here with a fucking grenade.
What do you look like?
I wasn't in the exact spot to fucking call you like, hey,
Well,
hey, guess
listen,
what?
We gotta be laying out all the context here. Now that context, it looks less bad, but you know.
But still, nevertheless, I still got a tracker on my neck. If you can't do it, then I'm going to see if I can help out my fucking Netrunner friend and see if she can disable it or something.
Okay.
I'll send a picture of the knives to Error. Which one do you think would work better on a neck?
She's like, oh no.
I'm gonna
That's
look
all you
over.
see, oh no.
I'm gonna look over and I'm gonna pick the biggest one and I'm gonna use this one. Use this one. Nah, it's not delicate enough.
I'm gonna put my barrel right up towards it, and like maybe if I blow just that section of the neck out.
Like this guy.
Listen, do you want your medic dead? Shut the fuck up.
So,
I just take
I just
out.
want to side note this. One of the horse girls is asking me to commission. She's commissioning a foam lance.
Oh no. That's
She
not
wants
good.
me to look into making her a foam lance.
That's not good.
Oh no!
So I just
Wait.
so we have a set of twins that come out. I call them the horse girls because they take care of horses and they ride horses.
Okay. And she wants.
Yeah, she wants a foam lance. She's asking me if I can make one. I've always actually wanted to make
Is she
one.
wanting to bring
Sounds
the
like-
horse along?
I don't know. Okay?
That sounds badass.
That sounds
I
awesome.
told her I'd talk to her tomorrow, man, because it was real D&D, but it's cool.
That sounds
Sorry.
badass. But
Um,
that's honestly going to try that if I think they're going to do what they're going to do with it.
I don't know, but I just thought it'd be
Just a
funny.
shield of-
Sorry.
I'd spar.
Back to it, I'm sorry.
I would do it. Me personally.
Honestly, yeah. That sounds fun as fuck.
Yeah. What were we at? I'm sorry, it was good. It was funny.
Talking to
Yep.
Tula about the chip.
Alright.
Do you have any ideas how I can get this bitch out?
You talking to her?
Yeah.
It's just like, I have no idea what it is. I'm not a techie person. I shoot people in the head.
That might work.
Shut
That's
the
what
fuck
I'm.
up.
That's what I'm figuring to do right now. Like, if I aim it and trajectory it right, I got a suppressor so you won't feel the flash. It'll be silent.
Any other plans?
Well, you guys haven't checked in with about what happened with the cargo.
It got done.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whole
alright.
reason why the guy showed up in the first place.
I will wire your other 5,000 each, and we'll be in contact. You guys all
Cool.
get 5,000.
Me
Thank
too.
you.
Haha, scrub.
I'm gonna just look up for another Ripper Dock that's in Valentino area.
Honestly, probably Ripper Dog could take it out.
That's what I'm saying.
There is another one. There's really only like 2 reputable ones in the Glen. This other one's called Parts Plus.
Parts Plus? Nice.
Computer.
Alright.
It's just what the Computer Plus is in the future.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
It just has a lid instead of the computer.
Alright, let's head there.
It's
Like
called
arm and
Rooms
the
Plus.
leg and the torso. Alright. Alright, you guys will walk in there. There's a waiting room There's a couple people in there. There's
I'm gonna go up to the desk like, hey, I need to get in here sometime when I don't mind waiting, but I got a chip that I need to get removed.
She hands you a set of forms to fill out. Okay. They're basically asking you your medical history,
My social security
stuff
number.
like that. Yeah. It's a pretty in-depth form. It's like a legitimate, like, kind of hospital deal where you fill out a lot of information.
You guys got insurance here?
It depends. You'll have to talk to Ryoto about it. He's very selective in the clients he insures.
Okay. Well, I got shot, so I need help.
Why didn't
Well, we're
Why
not a
didn't you
hospital,
bring this up
so
before?
we are an augment facility. We're not a
What?
hospital. If you need to go to a hospital, you should go to a hospital.
Alright.
Otherwise, fill out this form and you can wait.
Okay. Alright.
It takes about an hour, and they'll get you in. Get you first because you filled your forms out first.
Alright.
You'll walk into a room. There's a half man, half robot. He's walking around on 8 spider legs, and he has 4 eyes.
Oh, that's badass.
He's like, "How can I help you?"
He's walking
So,
around.
there's a chip that's in my neck. I need it removed if you can.
3 eyes are looking at you, and one of the eyes is like looking around, roving. A chip. What
Yep.
kind of chip?
Basically,
What kind of chip?
it was a chip that I injected into my neck, and it was like a tracking chip.
Oh, sound good. What was the method of insertion?
Syringe, I think what it was.
Do you remember the color of the liquid?
Oh no.
No.
He's like, "All right, well, so here's the deal. There's a lot of different kind of tracking chips. Take a seat, take a look at it."
Alright.
He's gonna start scanning you. It's like, "I found it.
That's insane.
It's embedded in your spinal fluid.
What the fuck?
I could try and take it out. One, it's expensive. And it's dangerous. This one seems like it's pretty, kind of meant to not be taken out. Now, this chip was designed by a specific person because it's not a company chip.
Alright.
So if you can figure out who did it,
Second question. Can you run a diagnosis on the chip and see if there's like any function of it possibly exploding if it needs to
that's
be?
easy. All it is a tracking chip. For anything bigger to go in the way that this did, it could. The only reason that this can get where it's at is because it's only tracking.
Okay, cool.
It doesn't do anything else. It doesn't even have great tracking. From my understanding, it looks like it only pings you within a certain radius. It doesn't,
Might
like
be.
if you're in a building, it won't tell them where you're at in the building you are. It just lets them know you're in the building.
Is there
Okay,
any
cool.
way to disable that permanently without having
not
to
there.
remove it? Huh?
You're not there.
Yeah.
Oh.
This
My
is
fault.
one at a time. Consultation.
My fault.
So, if I disable it, nothing bad will happen.
Well,
Well, at least
how would you go around disabling it?
probably get like a netrunner disabling it. I don't know. I'm not into that stuff. I'm a doctor. Like I'm a med tech like you.
Yeah. So I don't know if you're like me, but this isn't really something I think that this is.
You know who we could
It's like a little
call
nanobot.
to blow his back?
It doesn't really like sit there and like connect to a network. It just sends out pings. It just sends out little radio waves, and something else picks it up. It's not smart. It's
Gotcha.
not something like you can hack into. All its job is send a little radio signal out to whoever's receiving it. Anybody with the right channel can receive it. It's not very high tech.
Yeah.
It's not like smart.
Okay.
It's like just barely coming
Well,
enough for me to need a jack.
And
I
it's
guess
not even really like, it's like a mixture of tech with like insecticide, like it's insect parts. It's like halfway bio and halfway not.
Will it always be in my spinal fluid? Or
Until it's removed, yeah. That's where it's gonna be.
Huh.
This is some pretty good work.
yeah.
This is like military level work for like tracking people in like low tech places. Like if you were
How much
like,
would it cost to get
this
it
almost
removed?
reminds me of like some corporate wars shit.
How much would it cost to get it removed?
Have to open your whole back up, go into your spine. Talking tens of thousands. Long surgery and long recovery time.
Estimate, like exact estimate.
Money?
Yeah.
15,000. I ain't cheap.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, especially for that type of work, like that's risky business right there. Alright. Well, thanks for checking it out.
That'd be 2,500.
Alright.
Alright, he pushes him out. Next! Your turn.
Walk on in. What's up, Doc?
You see the same thing. Half man, half robot. Walks around on 8 legs, has
Yep.
4 eyes. Where are you hurt?
I want that. That sounds dope as shit.
Right here. I just pointed the bullet.
Sit down on the table. Should have gone to the hospital, dumbass.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Starts digging in there, patching up. He like takes 2 of his fucking legs and the like shift kind of into like scalpels
Right.
and pliers. And starts. One of his legs is gonna prick you, and you get like anesthetic. Just starts working on
I'm
you.
gonna make a fucking page with just credits, because I have this like little black spot. I just ripped through it.
All right, and you know, in about 15 minutes, he'll have you out of there. You know, getting shot's bad for you.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I try not to do it. Doesn't work out in my profession.
I find not standing in front of bullets is good.
Yeah, you know, that's hard to do in this city.
Seems like you're in a rough line of work.
Yeah, but janitor, believe it or not, it's wild.
He's like, right. Motions you out. Next.
Oh, man, I just worked here. Can you fix bullet holes? Plural.
Yeah,
I already fixed you
as
up.
I told that other guy, it's best not to stand in front of bullets.
Wait, I already fixed you up.
No, you got
No,
me
you-
stable.
you
with a
are
bunch-
fixed
Oh,
up.
I'm fixed up entirely?
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, well, you're still recovering from surgery, so you're basically recovering 1 hit point a day until you're recovered. But
I mean, if you want to waste money, go ahead. I mean,
you're getting charged 2,500.
I'm just gonna ask him what he does here.
That's great. He's gonna lay it all out for you. I got 15 minutes. He
Cool.
starts laying everything out. Just basically telling you, this is what this does. Here's what my legs do. You know, it's nice somebody asks me about the business. It's nice.
Cool.
That'd be 2,500.
So to continue the conversation, you're heavily modified. Do you do that for other people?
It's a special deal. You know, when you work for the right people, and then they fuck you over, and then they make up for it. Sometimes you get cool shit out of it.
Cool beans. You know where I can get a metal hand?
I get your metal hand.
I want a metal hand. How much would a
Got
metal
money
hand
for a
cost?
metal hand?
How much would a metal hand cost?
What kind of metal hand?
what do you want to do?
Fun shit. Extra strength. Slightly. Like grip strength. Specifically.
Yeah, we can do something like that.
Even if I don't even have to have a metal hand for it, is there any way to improve?
Yeah, well,
Stuff
no, I mean,
like
we can
that.
do that. The metal hand's the easiest way to do it.
Okay. How much does a metal hand cost?
2,000 for the socket.
Okay.
We could probably do. I'll make it an easy, even 10 grand. I'll get you a good grip strength hand.
I'll be back for that later.
Yeah. All right. Raise 2,500.
Deadass?
No.
Okay.
That's his fucking consulting fee.
Cool.
He like
Ooh, one more
boxes
thing.
up a certain amount of hours. That's what he charges. while he
One
works
more
outside.
thing. One more thing before I leave. Would this hand be detachable?
Yeah, you can plug in a different arm. That's why he gets sold a socket first.
Cool. Awesome.
It's
Okay.
hard to graft A metal hand in your arm. That's why we got to put the socket in there so it does all the
Okay.
nerves and controls.
Cool. Beans.
Mixing metal with bio is a little harder. You can't really just. You gotta make a port for it. What you doing, Twitchy?
I'm not injured in anybody, so I'm just with them.
Okay.
I'm just vibing.
Why does this guy fucking smell so bad?
I don't know, he needs to fucking take Has he ever taken? Have you ever heard of a shower? Like shit.
I could hear that, you know.
Yeah, guess
we're
what?
in a
I really don't
quiet
care.
Waiting room.
Guess
Big
what? I
show with
really
how
do
much
not
garbage
give a
is in your ears.
fuck. Fucking corpos.
I don't know what that means, but yeah. Watch my character view one.
He's not. He's a fucking solo.
What the fuck is a corpo?
It's like big business, like
Think of a guy in the office.
I'm basically trying to work my way up the corporate chain.
That's my entire family everything.
Yeah, I know.
That's what mine is too, but like
But are you
that's my
one?
actual like
Are you a corpo?
I don't know.
Answer wisely.
I don't know what that means.
what
That
do you
sounds
use,
like some
what do you
corpo
use
shit.
for your skill things?
Hold on. I'm a solo.
You're a solo. Okay.
So
So you have corporate background.
Yeah.
you're lucky. I won't hold it against you.
I have good corporate background from what I understand. Like, hold on, where the fuck did I write that down?
Oh, your family's rich.
That kind of shit. Yeah, I think that. Well, they're dead now, but sounded
All right,
like they were.
Batman.
Shit,
Yeah,
you
and
might,
I was an only child. Like right on the fucking
shit,
money.
dude, you might have an inheritance.
Bet this idiot went to school.
Parents died in war. My status was okay.
I mean, I can't say shit. I went to school
I'm
too.
an only
Fuck.
child, and
I
my
bet you-
family
But it
rank
wasn't
corporate
corpo
executives.
Hey, I bet it was. Whatever.
It was.
I doubt that.
Called
Bet they
med
taught you
school.
about the moon there. You fucking dummies.
I mean, that was a part of my gen ed, so yeah.
Did you ask me a question? I'm sorry.
No.
Okay.
I want to see that lance. That sounds so cool.
What?
I really want to see that lance when it's done.
Yeah,
It sounds
I
so
know.
cool.
I've always wanted to build a lance, but there's not really been a whole purpose for it. It's just a one-handed spear. You know, like a monster hunter kind of deal. But
Yeah. I mean, it's still something badass.
I'm not gonna lie. I at one point was like, man, if I get a big enough tube of PVC and put some rubber bands in there, you can make a switch so it shoots a javelin.
Yeah.
Or if you did it right, you could put a bunch of rocks in there and you like flick the switch and just
That's
shoots a
what
bunch
I-
of rocks out of it.
Hell, eventually, I'm thinking about
It
doing
sounds
that.
kind of dope, dude. If you could just stuff like 10 rocks inside of a fucking lance tube, you'd have to walk around with it like this, but just flick a
It'd be
switch
like
and
a-
shoots like 10 rocks and stuff.
It'd be like
I
the
mean-
potato cannons.
Yeah, but at the
I was
same
thinking
time,
about doing
everything's
that.
foam, so you can still stab.
Okay,
them.
but
Yeah.
imagine that, but as a Gatling gun, like lever and just.
That's too much. The easiest it's easy just to put like
I mean,
a
yeah.
little tube in there with some fucking rubber, but doing that's
I mean,
It's like those
yeah,
Lego
but
ejector things where
would it
you
not be
flip the back
badass?
of
it would be.
and
I
launches.
just it's beyond my ability.
I saw a guy make an automatic Lego stud gun the other day, and that was so awesome.
Actually, I
I've
think
seen
it's a
people
good
make,
spot
like,
to take a
full,
break.
like,
You guys want to order
AK-47s
food or
and
anything?
everything.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a break.
I gotta piss.
I haven't eaten all day, I'm pretty sure.
bet.
can't wait for that shit. Alright. Where the fuck do we leave off at?
You guys just finished meeting that new doctor at Parts Plus.
Right. So we should probably go. I need to go meet up with Air.
Yeah, where is she anyway?
She went to the what is it, H building, H10 mega building.
I'm gonna talk to
What is
Air.
that?
Hey Air.
What's up?
So I need help with something. I injected myself with a tracker and I wondered if it's any possible way for you to, like, I don't know, shut it down.
I can take a look. Where do you want me to meet you?
We should insert a second tracker.
I think we definitely don't need to meet up at the county. We
Have
don't
like
need
a
to meet up
VPN
at where we're
situation.
staying.
We
Basically,
bounce off each
I
other.
really
We
don't
have
care where we meet up, as long as it's.
Put all the trackers on.
You want to meet at the Waffle House?
Make it a whole like.
That sounds good to me.
If we put
Gladiator rig.
if we put 5 trackers,
Meet you at
in
Patty
there,
Cakes in
they
45
might
minutes.
not work.
Okay.
It
Is
might
there a
all-
Glizzy Shack here?
No, not at UC. Yeah, Patty Cakes.
Let's go to
Oh
Patty
man, I
Cakes.
wanted to go to the G spot.
The G-Spot go crazy.
Alright, let's go to Patty Cakes.
She'll meet you there.
It's a sin to be gay.
We're in cakes.
Puts the G-Spot in the
Fuck
Alright. I guess wait for her to show up.
What? She shows up, yeah.
Yo. Say pause.
Hey, so I made a dumb
I
decision.
love that.
What's new?
You know.
Burn.
You right. Anyways. So it's a nanobot tracker that's in my spinal. That's kind of mixed with my spinal fluid. And I was wondering if there's any possible way for you to.
Remember that one Beyblade I
Shut
made
it
at
down.
home?
Okay.
I got it to work one day.
She's like typing her thing and she like takes out a little
This is the
scanner
problem.
and starts scanning you. This chip is a piece of military tech. It's an older piece of military tech.
Oh.
But it's low tech military tech. So it's like a combination of using biological material and technology. I believe this was originally made by Arasaka a couple decades ago.
Okay.
What it was meant to do is meant to track soldiers in the field, be able to recover bodies, upper level operators, that kind of deal. So
Well,
pretty high level shit.
Listen, this was stuck into me. Is possibly connected to some Sixers. I need it shut down so I can continue making money with the counties.
So there is a downside. Because this is military tech and it was made by Arasaka, it requires a specific neutralizing agent. You can't go in there. Well, you can obviously go in there with surgery, but it's risky and it costs money.
Right.
Because of the kind of technology it is, it's not really meant to be hackable. It doesn't have its own network. I can't just log in.
Right,
It's not
so
smart.
what-
It sends out little radio waves. I can detect the radio waves now that I know what it is, so I could track you with it. But anybody can track you with it if they know what the
You
item
can wear,
is.
if it's radio waves. You can
Well,
wear
it's a
something
little
to
more
block it.
complicated than that. But
Is it possible to change the frequency of the radio wave?
it's a one-time deal. Once the frequency is made, it can't be changed. You would have to it would be destroyed once it's done.
Okay.
It's so low
If
tech
we
in that aspect.
cover him with aluminum foil, turn his body into a Faraday cage.
That would work. I mean,
I thought about
it's
Light
trackers.
plates.
it is low tech enough that if you put him behind enough like lead or something, or put him
Right.
behind enough of something, but it doesn't really seem. The thing is this was meant to be put in somebody's body either without their knowledge or with their knowledge, for different circumstances and applications. The problem is because of the
Can you
kind of
trace
tech,
it?
somebody with a basic ass radio from 100 years ago could track him if they
Can
wanted
you
to.
trace the radio waves to where they lead to?
The problem is that it doesn't send a radio wave to anybody in particular. It just sends a
It just
radio
sends
wave
it
up into
out.
the sky.
Now whoever
And then
intercepts it.
anybody who wants to turn their frequency to the frequency can track you. So like they can just anybody who wants to track you at this point, if they know about it and they know what its frequencies are, they can track you.
Do you think if we put multiple frequencies with multiple trackers, they'll cancel each other out?
No, because each frequency is to its own. Each thing is to its own frequency. So like, you know,
It doesn't work that
Yeah.
way.
Well, you
I
said lead.
like I'm not
Points
explaining
down.
like out of game. I'm not explaining it the right way, but essentially it's working like a radio wave. If you've ever messed with ham radios or anything, there are hundreds of
All
frequencies. You
work,
know,
'cause that's
like
how cable works.
Yeah, so like-
it's literally just broadcasting
Yeah.
a radio frequency down a copper wire,
Yeah.
and they all broadcast at the same time.
Yeah.
And because they're in different phases, they don't interact with each other.
Yeah, and this whole its only job is just to send this frequency out. It's it's not communicating with anybody. It's just sending it out, and then the receiver's picking it up, or whoever's looking for it is picking it up.
All right.
So I can't hack it because it's not a thing that can be hacked. It doesn't have its own network or anything.
So what was the? You said something about there being like a second like.
A neutralizing agent.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they have another injection. It's almost like its own nanobot. That's whole job is to go and destroy it, so you can stop sending the message out. So ideally, after it's done, say you go and do your mission. Maybe you're recovered. The enemy figures out you have this tracker and they can track you. You use the gun. It sends a little robot in there, and that robot goes and kills it. And kills the signal.
Is there not a way to reverse engineer it to make one?
Well, the problem is I don't know who made it. I don't know what version of this tech it is, and I don't know this was a pretty useful piece of tech. They came out in waves. They were given to certain groups. Most likely, this version requires a specific version of the neutralizing agent. So it could be that there are 100 different kinds of this chip that send out different frequencies, and there's 20 or 30 or 100 of the ones that are on your frequency, and then there might be thousands of different kinds of neutralizing agents for it. You have to figure out who made this chip, find out if they have that neutralizing agent. They might know. No, this tech is so old. Whoever used this, they might not even know about it. They might have the wrong neutralizing agent for it. This is some old tech kind of shit. But I do know it was used in the
Well,
corporate
I
wars a
beat-
lot.
You said lead though, right? And I point my gun straight at his toe.
Well, so the other part is the reason for this is it's meant to be able to go through scans, right? You're meant to be able to go through places that are looking for you sending a signal. You're meant to go through, it's meant so that if somebody scans you, they're not going to find it. The reason I found it is because you told me you have a chip, and you told me it's in your spine. And, a decent internet search of this kind of stuff just...
One way I can think of getting out of this situation is
But with D&D dice, they could
fucking
clone everything.
infiltrating the fucking sixes.
That'd be cool.
Well, I mean, if you have the money, you can pay to get it removed. It just requires spinal surgery.
So you wouldn't want to copy I think it was $5,000. I'll pay you
It's
back.
15,000.
I know, but I got
Yeah.
10,000.
5,000.
Yeah.
Can I be back?
Yeah.
Done.
Get the shit removed.
Alright. You'll go there. They'll be able to remove it.
I'm gonna go to a different place. I'm not paying 12,000 just to get it, just for entry fee.
You give me 2,500.
Yeah, not 12,000. Not that.
I paid less for my truck.
There is one other Ripper Doc.
He's gonna charge.
This is
me
a very
for it.
high-end Ripper Doc, though. This is a corpo Ripper Doc. You guys are going to the lower end. One who's just taking people. That was bits and pieces. Parts
Nice.
Plus is mid-tier, and then this next one is corporate shit.
Do you mind putting another 2 fit?
What?
Okay, so corporate exec background for family stuff. How do I milk
yeah.
that?
What do you mean? That's up to you to roleplay
That was
and
for
figure
a
out.
consult fee, so it's doubtful that you'll be.
How do
charged
you
that,
go
but if
about
you do
milking
that,
your
I'll cover
corporate
it.
background?
Does that count? Will I have
Appreciate it.
influence
So-
that way with corporate?
so
I'll
I'm putting
definitely
this
pay
out
you
there.
back for it.
I give you backgrounds and I let you fill in stuff, but the way that I do backgrounds is most backgrounds, aside from giving you contextual knowledge and information for your character, they have very little effect on the world.
Okay.
So if you say, hey, I'm a corpro, and you have a question about corpros, I could probably give you more information than I can give the other players.
Okay.
If somebody's a corpo and they're like talking about a complex organizational structure, I might be able to give you more information about that than the other players.
But I was just curious if
Yeah.
there was any way I could milk my dead parents' influence.
Yeah, I mean, if the parents were alive and it said they were still in a good place in a company, then maybe. But
They were in a good place when they died.
well, they're dead now.
Damn.
Well, that's right.
I'm gonna return to my family home and look for money.
There's no there's no status in death.
All right,
You don't know
we're
that.
going to the
Have you
mid.
died?
The middle. All right.
I don't know.
Alright,
Shut
shut
up.
up.
Yeah. Change your mind? Want that thing
Yep.
out? Alright. It's gonna take a couple hours
Are you
though.
unconscious? Did you see
Alright.
God up there?
I'll have to put you under.
Alright then.
All right.
Okay? Put you under. A couple hours later, you'll come out. Gives you a little vial of liquid. You can't see the fucking chip in there, but like, you know. Figure you might want to keep it. I don't know if you want to toss it or trick somebody. It's still on. It's still transmitting. So I mean, if you do
You can
whatever
use
you
this.
want with it, yeah.
We can find a way to put that in someone. They can track somebody.
Well, it's not usable again. But the other ones in the guns that he has are usable.
We can put it on a bus. Just drive in circles all day.
Yeah, I didn't want to deactivate it because I figured you might want to use it for something, but it'll be 15,000.
All right.
Thank you. Next.
All right.
I think we deserved a vacation, boys. Let's go rest up a little bit.
Alright.
Read.
Go
Can I do like a,
Yeah, you do.
while they do
Stinky
that,
ass
is there any possibility that I can like get like a medical job somewhere as like an assistant?
You can like volunteer at a clinic.
And,
I mean, it's
and-
voluntary, but it still pays. But it
Yeah,
pays like 20 eddies an hour, something like that.
Alright, fair enough. I'll just do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna find somewhere to shower and clean up.
Okay. I mean, they have a place. Are you following them?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys letting them?
How bad is it?
I mean,
Like, is
he's
it gonna
been
fuck up my shower?
No, I mean,
Alright,
he's
get in
been
there.
through multiple acid rains and he's fine. You know. Aside from minor acid burns, he's not ridiculously
Gross. Alright. But you're sleeping on the ground, Stinky.
See you later,
smelly. Alright, how many days do you guys want
Where's my car?
take?
Gone.
I want my car back.
It's in Watson. You can go get it.
Gotta go back to Watson.
You just get out.
You don't want to go back to Watson.
Hey, I didn't want to go up to the moon or whatever. All right.
So, the moon's not real, first of all. So you need to fucking calm yourself down with this moon bullshit.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know if you know, but everything went to shit in Watson, and we probably don't want to go back ever.
Oh, my car is okay. Can I have it
It's-
imported?
It's probably not.
Can I call It's not. It wasn't. Is it Air or was it? It was the first one that we had.
Virus?
Virus
Virus.
is not in Watson. Neither is half the people we knew in Watson.
Damn. I want to find a way to export my car. Can I find like importing dealerships?
Your car's just in Watson.
Just
Elias's car is in Watson. Don't know where the keys are. Probably in the car. I never.
I have my
used it.
keys on me.
I never used it. They're probably still in the car. Unless it's something I stole. I wouldn't know though, because I never went and got it. So I don't even know where it is.
Alright. Well,
How many days do you guys want to take vacation?
Cool.
I want to try to find a way to get my car back.
So their fucking health is up. We're just gonna take it easy.
Roll awareness.
Awareness.
I mean, you're trying to find a way to.
Can I use what's it called? I don't have the paper thing.
What are you saying, also? I'm sorry.
I said just until we're back on our
Yeah,
feet,
that
everyone's
one's
healthy
good.
again. We'll just take it easy,
Don't say, like,
do
full
small
2
shit.
weeks.
I have like a
We'll just
research.
do small shit
thing,
around
don't
town.
What?
I have like a research.
yeah.
thing, don't I?
You
Can I
have
roll that?
Yeah,
live
roll
research. You have
What is it? like, what does it use?
You're doing basically internet search. You're like going to the deep web. You're looking
Yeah.
for fucking information, trying to find some way figure out how to get your vehicle out.
Okay. So what would that like use ability wise?
I think research is a skill. It's an intelligence.
Yeah, I know.
wisdom. Yeah,
I don't have the sheet
It's
on me, so I don't
intelligence
know.
and wisdom.
Okay. So I don't add that, but I have my proficiency.
It'd be library search, so
I got a 4.
Yeah, nothing right now. You keep searching them. I mean, you can make like 12 checks. So
Okay. It's a 11.
yeah. I'm assuming you can spend as much time because they're not doing anything.
12.
What do you just resting up?
7.
Just vibing.
Lily's just fucking laying back, fucking
21.
playing video games on a little fucking pad.
I got a 21.
Dude, what
Alright.
game are you playing?
You will find that there's some smugglers who offer their services to get things out of Watson.
Okay.
Not cheap though.
What's their price?
Depends on what the item is.
So a whole vehicle.
Okay. So for a vehicle, depending on the circumstances, it can range from 5 to 15,000.
You know what could also range from 5 to 15,000?
His car is worth way more than that.
Yeah.
It's not. It's like it's a cheap car, but it's got a bunch of work done to it.
Yeah.
Like it easily could cost like 40,000.
oh,
Could you grab some plates? If they're clean ones, I haven't done dishes in them. John, laid them out. What do you
Okay,
do with
so-
that information?
I'm gonna try to make contact with them and try to settle out a deal.
Yeah, the guy will basically, the representative says he'll meet you wherever you want to meet. It'll take him a day to get there though, because he's not located. But
Yeah.
then he's got to set up his other shit. So
I'm gonna, I guess where I'm at now, because I'm not really familiar with this place either, am I?
not super, but I mean, you guys, like patty cakes, of. Yeah, you don't know a lot of stuff yourself.
So I'm just gonna say here.
Okay. You have H10 mega building. Wait a day. He'll show up. He's kind of a very nondescript guy. He's wearing like business casual, not wearing anything that like could give him away. No flashy clothing. He shows up in a beater car. Nothing crazy.
Okay.
Never mind. Cups.
I'm gonna meet him out there.
He's like, hey, set your phone over there. We'll walk around the corner.
Alright, so I'll just do
You got
that.
any other like communication devices or anything? You track with?
Just this, but
Set that over there for a second.
I'll take it off.
Okay. And it'll just walk around, on the side of the building so you're out of earshot. So what you need?
There's a car that I've got up in Watson. It's modified. I'm trying to bring it back up here, that way I can use it again.
Okay. You know where it's at, the situation going on around it?
You know where that old glizzy shack is near the 2-in-1, the gun store?
It's not hard to find. I don't know of it, but it's a pretty easy landmark. So
it's a white. I forgot the name of it. Should say.
Would running back and talking to this guy blow this situation?
you don't even know what's happening. You're chilling and recovering.
It's a white Quattro.
Okay. That's a big thing to try to smuggle out. Tentatively, I'm gonna say 10,000. If one of my guys runs into trouble, if they die, it'll be 15. That okay?
I can do the 10,000, yeah.
You got the keys?
Yep. I'm gonna hand him my key for it.
He's gonna hand you a contract to sign.
Okay.
Listen, this isn't really for legal means. It's more of a, think of it like a gang thing. You know,
Ask him to bring back a Glizzy Shack hot dog.
this is basically saying we have a deal. You fuck me over, I can go to a gang and say, hey, fuck him up. Same thing. You get a copy of it. I sign it. You can go to this gang and they'll fuck me up if I fuck you over.
Alright.
Alright?
That's kind of cool.
I'll sign it over and everything.
Alright. My guess is gonna take probably a week. I don't know. I gotta talk to my guy. He's decent driver, decent infiltration. Could take him a couple days. He's gotta scope out what's around it, go and get it, find a way to get it out.
Yeah.
But quote in a week, probably a week. Alright?
Alright.
Sound good? Alright. I'll be in contact.
Alright. And I'll just nod off and go around the corner again.
Alright?
I'll fold up the contract and put it in like a chest pocket or something.
Alright. Cool. Anything else you guys doing?
I'm just hanging out. Walking into a player game. Like, whoa. Video games.
Getting paid, doing volunteer work.
So basically every hour you work, you get 20 eddies. So you can just say how many hours you want to work.
No, we can get jobs.
I mean, well, if you got a skill set people want to pay.
Yeah.
Medical's kind of always in demand, you know what
I mean,
We're kind of private.
I'm a murderer.
I mean? I mean, you're also a murderer who's recovering from 50 cal round.
Yeah.
how many days are you?
Well, I mean, depends. I mean, right now at least a week.
How many days do you guys plan on vacationing?
Just take 2 weeks. Everyone heal up.
Okay.
But I have Tannis' number.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
gonna
say-
shoot her a message, be like, we've taken care of the job. Some of our guys got fucked up, so we're taking some time.
She totally gets it. Just let me know when you're back.
Yep, will do.
About a week later, you'll get a text. It's outside. Keys under the wheel, so you have to push the car a little bit. But okay.
I'm gonna walk over to you and be like, hey, you wanna help me push this? Push my car?
You just gotta push it so you can get it out
Yeah.
from the wheel.
Do what now?
Like, you ain't even got to move it an inch, dog.
Okay.
Yeah, you could probably do it. You just have to. You just gotta shift it enough that you can get out from under.
Okay.
I mean, they basically put it under. They just like kicked it under the wheel. So
Okay. I'll do that then. Like, hey guys, I got my car back.
I was under the impression I paid for a 2-liter.
yeah, fuck.
Assholes.
Right.
Be the front and the fine print next time, motherfucker.
2 weeks will pass.
I didn't know people.
Nothing crazy going on.
I thought it was
The H10 Mega Building is
over 2
relatively
weeks.
quiet.
Excuse me.
You guys are all recovered. She's all recovered.
I'm gonna say that I worked for the full 2 weeks. 8-hour shifts.
Do the math.
So 20, right?
I'm gonna spend at some point. I'm gonna go find some fucking Max Docs.
Yeah. All right. Yep. They are a little pricier here. $250.
250.
There's supply and demand. There's more people. They're more in demand here.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and buy 2 of them.
Let's see here. Cool. Got $12,240. Not including taxes.
Oh, there is. What's that? Imagine.
Minus 20% for taxes.
No, it's 50%.
Alright.
Here it is.
Alright.
No, in the game.
Don't do that.
They just make it 50%.
Don't do that. You're giving them ideas. I'm on camera. Always watching.
Always watching my
Yes, my boy, you gotta ask.
Always watching. You know what voice hurts my brain? Joe from Family Guy. His voice makes my head hurt.
Alright. You guys are all recovered, everything's feeling good.
I think my favorites is Naruto.
Lily's gonna
because it's the same
sheepishly
person
thank
as
you
the
guys for
principal
saving
from
her.
Lab Rats.
Hey, no
Kind of
problem.
grudgingly, but you know, she's not really used to doing that kind of thing.
Yeah. We're team, Lily, no problem. Like this.
Except for this person, we still don't know her very well.
Hey,
Yeah,
leave me out of
you
this.
Every group needs some faceless goons.
Yeah.
Who you calling a faceless goon?
Shut up, goon.
Walked right in that one.
I'm small and not a threat. I want to kick him in the shin.
Are you sure you want to do that?
I'm like 4'11", dog.
You just break your toe because he's got metal shins.
Tink.
Alright. So we've already contacted and finished our contract with the Valentinos. I guess you boys want to get some work?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll shoot a text to Tanis.
Alright.
Hey, we are back on our feet, ready for work if you got anything.
Yeah, I got some stuff. You know where I'm at.
Oh, wait. We'll see you soon.
I'm gonna reload everything.
I'm gonna stay out in the car.
No, I'm gonna tell Shins you're here.
I'm gonna stay in the I'm gonna stay at our fucking hotel.
I'm gonna tell Shins where we live.
I'm gonna call Shins from where I am because I wrote his number down. You'll never
gonna-
be safe now.
I want to slide a hand his fucking everyone's phone out of their fucking pockets and delete his number.
I'm gonna text Shin about the tracking chip.
I didn't
and
get
tell him the
anybody's number.
frequency.
Fuck off my phone. Leave my porn alone.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Twitchy's phone and I'm gonna send a text to Virus, Air, and Lily with Shin's number and be like, do not let this out of your sight.
They'll go up to him and be like, listen, bub, I like poutine.
And he likes booty. You not saying You're not getting out of here.
Shins is all about the pussy.
I'm here for booty.
Well, as I like to call you, Chris Hansen.
You got Popo's voice from DBZ Abridged. I can
So
tell you
who's
what you're
asexual?
not.
Who's gonna go meet with?
I'll go meet Tanis.
Take anybody with you?
I'm gonna. Can I go with?
Yeah, you stay downstairs.
Also,
Opportunity to make the situation.
if I had to imagine, my character's more like an asexual person.
Trying to make yourself safe in any way possible.
I mean,
Can't
like,
tell
literally,
It wasn't consensual to begin with.
my character is just not interested in reproduction.
Well, good, because you can't reproduce with a man if you're a man.
All right.
They say you can own Disney if you do that.
She's expecting you, waves you over.
Okay.
Her anime-looking self. Well, you guys seemed rather successful in the last job. You needed downtime, so seems like you guys will be good to go then.
Yep.
This one's gonna be quite a challenge.
I'm downstairs bodying the bodyguards.
I don't know what that means. I don't like that.
Just bothering them.
I thought you said body. I
That's
was
what I
like,
thought.
what?
I was like, what are you fucking?
Fucking the
He killed the bodyguard.
One of the two doesn't seem very interested in you. They're very quiet. The other guy's like, "What you doing?"
What you want to do?
Doesn't seem very civilized question of you.
It's civilized.
Is it? I got a girlfriend.
You ugly.
You know where Shin is?
Yeah, he's right there.
Right where? Point him out to me.
Right here. He's sitting on the stage right over here.
Hey Shin. I got something you might be interested in.
What's that?
A little friend
What
carrying a
little friend?
tracking chip. The one you wrote your number on his neck, carrying a tracking chip. It's not in him anymore, but it's still transmitting.
He's like, why are you telling me this?
I gotta
That could
get
be
my get back.
anybody.
I gotta get my get back, and you gotta get yours. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, so I have two options here. A, kill him.
Are
Two,
you there?
You're not
No,
there. You
I
don't
know, but whenever it comes up, I'm gonna A, kill him, or two, whenever he's dying, I'm gonna let him die.
Like I said, we always need a faceless goon.
So what's this gonna cost me?
Nothing. This is entirely free. I just want the laugh.
Thanks, Chew.
No problem. Can I go upstairs?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Awesome.
And the other guy's like, no. And Shin's is like, let me have this one. He's like, listen, if Dennis gets mad, it's on you, man.
I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm just gonna wave and sit down in the nearest place.
Is that a friend of yours?
Faceless goon number one.
Alright.
I
Number
don't
two,
expect
number
him to
one's
last.
dead.
Okay.
No, it's always faceless goon number one. You just keep naming it the same thing. It's like when you have a dog named Buddy, and then it dies, and you just get another dog that looks the same, call it Buddy.
Buddy Junior.
Just Bud.
Yeah.
Bud,
This is
Buddy.
Spot.
Bud, Buddy, and D.
Spot 2.
You know who I miss? Rolo.
Oh.
She's like, alright, so the job, this is kind of a weird thing. This fixer reached out to me. She's laying low, but she got a job she needs handed out.
Okay.
Her name's Miss Nine. She might reach out if you do good work in the future, or I haven't got to work, maybe I'll pass you along here, but she needs a team to break into a private zoo. Extract a cyber weaponized bear named Teddy Clauselot.
I'm just gonna lean over and whisper, we get to steal a fucking bear.
Oh, you sat way over there. You ain't right there. Plus, you'd have to get past two more animals.
Two more animals?
That took his arms off to let him through.
You said Teddy. What was it?
Teddy Clauselot.
Well, I'm gonna talk to these other two animals.
They're not interested in hopping. They don't say a word.
Cool. I'm just gonna keep saying hi.
They'll pick you up and move you along.
Gonna walk back over there.
Not like move you along and throw you down the stairs.
Oh.
Roll for damage.
Are you gonna try to fight them?
No.
Alright. They yeet your ass down the stairs. Take 6 points of damage.
Oh, this is not fair.
You alright? They hear it. Both the other two animals move out of the way.
They just.
Further with this is security's on the alert as the last people who tried to catch the bear caught the claws.
Caught the claws.
Okay.
So,
Clamps.
do we need
Like, how
this
big
bear
is this,
alive or
what-
dead?
How big is this bear?
Apparently, depending on its mood, it can be pretty small or kind of big.
Oh.
What does that mean?
I don't know a lot. From the one person who came back to talk to Miss Nine, she said the bear got angry and he bulked up, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
They said originally he's the size of like a koala. When they went to get him, he was the size of a grizzly bear.
Okay.
They don't know what tech it is, but somehow he's able to change his size and the length of his claws.
Transformers.
That sounds like some whole.
So it's a private zoo?
Yes.
They let people in for viewings?
Yes.
Okay.
What was the goal? Alive or dead?
Extract, as in alive.
Got it.
What do
What's that noise you just made,
we need?
bruh?
Salmon. Lots of salmon.
A tranquilizer.
We just need salmon.
Don't got salmon. Salmon's a
Just
stink.
salmon.
Salmon's a stink.
Our meat is
bro.
like 5% meat, dog.
So this is a
5% salmon.
private viewing floor on one of the mega buildings. This is a corporate housing mega building. So it's a little bit crazier. We got a decent amount of security. You got to get up there. Security isn't crazy, but you know, not a lot of people are going to do a bunch of shit in corporate buildings.
Right. Okay.
Kind of a private collection, if you know what I mean.
I got you.
Why exactly are we doing this?
Funsies.
Are you
Where
there?
are we taking?
Are you there? Are you there?
No.
You go with him?
Yeah.
I asked him who he took up there. He said he didn't take anybody with him up there. So
I was up there. Temporarily.
Yeah, you gotta get past the guards on your own. That is not
do
my
you want
problem.
to try to get past the guards?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm gonna
You
give
sure
Shin
one of
half
them
of our
loves
address
man
to go up
booty?
there.
Wait, if that's the case, I heard all of that. I'm just.
Are you sure one of them loves man booty?
I'm gonna hook
Right
Shin.
now.
Special.
I'm gonna hook Shin up with our pocket comms.
And right now,
so I
I'm
can
pretty
go back
s-
upstairs.
And right now, I'm pretty sure you're looking pretty tasty there. You know, like go.
So this is a take it or leave it. She's paying nothing if you fail.
Okay.
20 grand each. She succeeds.
Jesus. It's a hell of a task to get in and out with the fucking bear.
I did almost forget to take out that 10K.
Do they have this does 9
It
have
says that I
any
had 12K.
advice on getting the bear? They got nothing.
She just knows that the bear is there.
Right.
She knows that somebody got out, but they didn't really give a lot of information before they died.
Okay. Well, shit. I don't know how to fucking catch a bear. It's gonna take a while. Oh, you got anything else in the pipes? 'Cause that's gonna be a task. It's gonna take a while to figure this one out.
Well, I mean, if you gotta let me know if you're gonna take it, because otherwise I'll try to hand it out to somebody else.
I don't even have a way to transport a bear right now. At this point, I don't think I can do this.
All right, let me see what else I got. She's looking on a laptop. I don't know about this. This one's probably a little harder, but the bear might be easier. So Mr. Kanai, he needs a crew to infiltrate an advanced armament facility and steal financial data prior to a takeover, and then bring it back to him. So I guess he's trying to engineer a takeover of the company, needs the data on the pad to do it.
These are both fucking real dangerous.
I mean, I got more gang shit if you want more gang shit, but I figured you want a little break from that.
Yeah.
Is a cat in there?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck him. He better not be in my fucking phone.
He went that way.
I think you ran upstairs already.
Yeah, you little fucker. You ever sprung across the floor?
Let me contact my team.
Alright.
See what they want to try.
Alright. I'm gonna go piss a boot
Alright, boys, so I'm just gonna contact you guys on fucking data, whatever thingy. Alright, boys, got a couple options here. Try to get a bear for a private collection, private individual who wants this bear. Try to get some data from like an armament security place, or we could try to do some more gang shit.
I'm already with you. I'm here with you. I want to steal the bear.
Okay, we got one for bear.
I mean, thing is, I think the bear would take a lot of preparation.
Right.
But also, is there like a deadline or like a time that amount of time we have to do that?
to get the bear, I have no idea. The other one has an absolute deadline. We have to get it done like ASAP, and we're more likely to come in contact with getting shot. So we don't know.
I mean, from what it sounds like, the bear would be easier because at that point we can take the right precautions to fucking grab the bear.
Okay. So that's 2 for bear.
I mean, to be honest, probably. I don't know. The gang shit also might be fairly risky.
Well, it's all risky.
Well, yeah, I know.
It is all
We also
risky.
know the firepower of the gang. Yeah, they were fucking loaded with fucking.
I don't know, man.
Thanks for letting me know. At
I've
least
read
I'm not gonna
about
see you
bears
for
on the
15
internet.
minutes.
They seem horrifying.
Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong about that.
I watched this movie one time. Guy got fucked up by a bear.
Is there any way to like put it to sleep, or
You guys ever seen Scanners?
No. I mean, that's for us to figure out. I mean, most things can get tranked. We just need a
I
big
mean, from the
trank.
way it sounds,
This is a cyber bear, right?
It's something like
You
that.
can just turn its eyes off, right?
I mean, you can, yeah.
Yeah, I could just turn his
The
eyes
big
off.
thing is we have to find a way to transport bear he to the
have fucking Little Lily
Nice.
still in another fucking van.
A truck
Yeah.
this time. A van's not a good idea.
Yeah, we need a big box truck.
With a wall separating us
Or
and the bear.
we could befriend it. And it could be our friend.
Befriend the bear?
Roll seduction on bear.
Hold on. Is there any way I could just hack it and make it friendly?
You can sure try.
You think
Alright.
there's somewhere that sells stuff like that?
There's no way to know. This is going to take some research to figure out how we're going to get this.
Well, then let's research that there's a way to make somebody friendly through a hack.
Alright.
Sounds so fun. A friendly bear?
Alright, well, I'll pick up the bear job and we'll figure it out.
Alright.
Alright, so I'll hang up on them. Be like, alright, sounds like
I'm gonna
goons
research
1
immediately.
through 4.
I'm gonna do
Wanna-
some
wanna
research
get
on
a
this.
100% high. I would say.
Sorry.
Goons 1 through 4 want to get a bear, so I guess that's what we're gonna try.
Alright, sounds good. I'll let her know.
Okie dokie.
Alright.
I'm gonna do some
Once again,
research.
just heads up. They're a little more alert since the last team failed. So
Can I
We'll get a bear.
can I go on the internet and look up the bear?
look up what?
Like just like what like pictures of the bear?
Like, of this bear?
Yeah.
No.
I want to research ways to make animals friendly.
It's a private collection,
I want to look
so
up.
it's not like public.
Okay.
I want to look up ways to make cybernetic enhanced beings friendly through hacks. How does one do this?
Do you have
Bioshock.
research, or data? What is library search?
What's
Do you
that?
have the skill library search?
Nope.
So probably not. You can make a check to roll. It's intelligence and wisdom.
I wonder.
Fucking. It's 15. Or I could just ask error. Like I.
Everything you can tell is this is all theoretical work. There's not a whole lot of like cybernetic animals out there.
I want to ask error if there's any way to make a cybernetic human friendly through a hack.
Not that I know of.
There's no make friendly hack.
No,
There's
not
no
that I
make
know of.
docile hack.
I'm not aware
I mean,
of
you
anything.
could probably do shit that like
drugs do
causes
that,
like
but
a hormone dump, like a dopamine dump, but
there's not like an available hack. Maybe if you jack into them and then hack them, but maybe. But
innuendo.
I got an idea maybe if there's a way to, depending on how this bear is set up, maybe make them really aggressive that it breaks out of itself and somehow make
we
it to
have
where
to get the bear there alive.
alright, I
So-
know, but make it to where Rampages breaks out of his own thing, makes it come towards us.
how does that help us?
It's in a high-rise corporate building. Housing
We
building.
don't have to go through that corporate building if it breaks out.
So you just want this bear to rampage through this building?
Through a corporate housing structure? Not just at a corporate housing mega building?
It's like the first thing we need to figure out is how to get it out of
You
the
want to
building.
get it out alive?
Because
Because if you guys fail, you don't get paid at all.
I mean, from the way it sounds, this bear won't have any problem fucking doing it.
well, here's the thing: if it's shrinked, odds are that's going to cause it to shrink. So that'd be the dream: is shrink it down to small bear size, and then carry it the fuck out of here, and just keep it shrank.
But also, from what it sounds like,
And we just conveniently have a med tech who might know a little something about shrinking things, keeping shit asleep.
I'm gonna roll pharmaceutical, I guess. Actually, no, zoology.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That
You have
is
just the man for the job. The zookeeper.
Is that intelligence and wisdom?
I think so.
Yeah, it is. So that'd be 21.
Okay. Normal animals, you like a bear, would take a large amount of tranks, and you could synthesize a tranquilizer for a large bear relatively easily. The problem is without being able to examine it, you don't know what other biological enhancements or cybernetic enhancements it has. The problem is if you make the trank too strong, you could kill it.
So what if we make a bunch of different,
Like you can make it like slow its heart and everything will die.
just make 3 different types of tranks. One that's somewhat docile. The other one is one that we could put down a very large animal like the full-grown bear, and then another one that could basically trank like a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, you can do that. You'll need like a trank gun. You'll need the stuff for that, and then you'll need
No, I just want to
like
get a piece of pipe and just
the chemicals. You'll need the chemicals to synthesize the doses for it. All
Can
of which
I-
will cost you like 1,000.
Okay. So I'm gonna go look around for like I guess what would be the best place to find chemicals for that type of shit.
You can find them. So like a lot of what you need is not like ridiculously controlled. Like your knowledge is what's controlling it. Most people don't know how to synthesize that kind of thing.
Okay,
And
cool.
since you guys technically still have access to the lab, the like bits and pieces
Alright.
lab, you can do it there.
Well then it's done.
And I'll fill in Lily and Eric. What's up?
She's like, we're gonna kidnap a bear.
That's the plan. It's a cybernetic bear, so hopefully Eric can take a scan of it and figure out what all it's got.
So who here's good with animals?
You got this guy.
Apparently me.
Oh.
I took like a semester class in zoology.
What the fuck is a poison?
I've never seen a bear
What the bear?
before. Saw a cat one time.
So are we
Fucking wild.
heisting and then delivering the
Was he
bear?
black?
It was all kinds
Let's
of
not
crazy
get this
colors.
into racial like
Hey, no, that's not racial. That's luck. Okay,
Okay, I gotta get some pre-workout going here. Be right back.
okay, maybe.
Little did we know our fucking corpo was
Oh, you
racist.
didn't know the corp? Okay.
I'm starting to hate this guy more and more and more.
You know, like I said, you always need faceless goons.
I'm building a name for myself. All right.
Whatever you say, Goon.
I'm gonna go out and race. You know what? Next time, whenever one of you guys are dying, I'm just gonna leave you.
It's pretty fucked up, man.
Pretty fucked up that he keeps on calling me a faceless goon.
I'm gonna go make a high-tech mold of his face and put it on my face, so that he can't call me a faceless goon. He's gotta call me him number 2. I want you to only refer to me as Mini-Me, like this is Austin Powers from now on.
I don't even need to do that shit. I put on my mask and take a scan copy of his face, put it on my face.
It's a good looking face right there.
You're gonna call me Mini-Me from now on. I
don't
only
know where it
respond
is.
with.
I even got a feature on this mask to make you look goofy as fuck.
That's not possible.
I'm giving you a really long nose.
I'm gonna make you cross-eyed.
The goons are retaliating. It's mutiny.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
Alright, so which mega building is this at?
This one is. If I can scroll faster. This one is Mega Building M6. It is sort of smaller than the other mega buildings, but it's still pretty big. It's about 50 floors. She said it was on the 45th floor.
Okay. And where's the drop point? Where's 9 want the bear taken?
You basically, she says, text you when you have it, and she'll give you the coordinates for the drop point.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Well, we should head on over and see. First things first, just walk around, kind of scope out the area, see what cameras, see what guards,
Sure.
and then after that, maybe find a spot for Air to jack in and do her thing.
Alright.
See what she can see.
It's in a more upscale part of Haywood. It's in, I think, what is it, Del Vista? Or what's the name of that place? Vista Del Rey. It's a more fancy part. It's where most of the corpos live. There's a lot more big buildings. The security here is pretty decent. They got guards. They've got, you know, badges. The problem is, for most of the upper floors, they require biometrics.
Okay.
Specifically eye scans, but then some sort of DNA scanning technology.
Time to use some humanity points.
What was that one animal's name?
Shin?
Shit, I'm gonna call it like, hey, big boy, I'm up for a date. You wanna come with?
Do you?
No, I'm raising my hand up.
You did this. I don't know.
I wouldn't play
Someone
like that.
shy
Shin
over
has your
here?
location.
He likes him shy, that Shins.
Well, I was thinking as I would have the bear kill shit, but anyways.
I don't know why you do that to Shins. He's a nice guy.
Who can't catch who can't fucking, apparently can't catch a signal.
Well,
He's catching
you
a
weren't-
signal,
you weren't
alright.
very direct,
2 of them,
to be fair.
One that you're
It's
easy,
also
and the
very
other one is
fucking-
that radio in your pocket.
I also feel like the man could rip me in fucking 2 if he really wanted to.
More
So
ways
He
than
even gotta
one.
use his hands. Alright, I see what Shin
So,
had a piece.
Why
these
hang out
security
with you
walk
motherfuckers?
around
Let
with
'em
cameras and shit.
So there's no security walking around the building. There are turret platforms on the lower floors on the outside of the building.
What's the highest floor we can get to?
The highest floor you can get to without, like, you can't even get in the building without going through security.
Right.
The highest building that you can get to with like a key card, you're unsure of unless you talk to somebody or it's you get other information somehow.
Oh, yeah. So to get into the building,
Yeah,
to
you have to go
security.
past the security desk and yeah, it's like it's like your common like open walkway area, and then you got a desk over here, and then there's like a guard by the elevator. You
Right.
know,
Okay.
it's it's tasteful, but it's obvious. They're wearing suits. Looks like their suits are every one of them looks like they're a fit guy, but he's also got another 20 pounds under his shirt.
Right.
There's little bulges underneath the arms where it looks like they could be carrying like a, some sort of small gun, not a handgun, but not a rifle, something different.
Gotcha. Okay.
It doesn't mean that it won't hurt.
Oh, everything.
as we've figured out recently.
Era says she'd have to definitely jack in to this building somewhere. She'd have to be inside the building.
Okay. So this security, is it just like, can you go in without?
Yeah, you can go in and walk up to them at the desk. They're not gonna shoot you on sight.
No.
They're also like in the more like real life security idea. A lot of what they're doing is passive. Yeah, they are armed. Yeah, they probably wear body armor, but that's more for the random kind of deal thing that happens. Most of the day to day, they're giving information. They're tallying who's in.
Right.
Controlling badge access in and out, stuff like that.
All right. I want to pull up my phone and try to figure out what other shit is in this mega building, like restaurants and stuff. I need a reason why I'm here.
So there is a floor for dining. That tends to be towards the middle. So it probably 25 would be the dining floor. Most elevators are quick, so people can just walk out, hop on an elevator, go down. Other than that, though, this is primarily a living area. A lot of the places here have their own food synthesizing and have their own, most of these people have chefs or they're, these are upper level execs. Well, not like upper level, they're like mid-level execs.
Gotcha. Alright. I'm gonna walk up to the security table.
How can we help you?
Hey, I'm just looking to get access to the building, have a lunch meeting.
Do you know the name of who you're having lunch with?
He just told me to meet him here.
Well, unfortunately, without having a name and what floor and authorization given by that tenant, they can't really help you there.
Okay.
You might want to contact them and see if
Yeah, I'll
you
get a
can
hold of him, get some more info. He told me to meet up here on the 25th floor, and he said he'd meet me, but I'll let him know.
All right, good luck. Let us know if something changes.
Yep, will do.
So how the hell did we get into this? Can't get in the building. And it's in the building? It's inside of.
Yeah, it's a private zoo. It's a collection, somebody's collection.
Honestly, we could let it loose in there. Just gotta figure out how.
What's the building like on the
came up with
outside?
that idea, but
A lot of it's your
fucking dumb, so
in this
No, I
case,
didn't like
it's
the idea
probably
of killing
just
shit.
plexiglass, but
But
lot of
like,
these
is there
buildings
like
have
back
turrets.
fire escapes?
Probably
Is there
kill.
like roadways, ladders?
not that you can see, no. Most of this building is slick on the outside. If there is, it's probably like one of the panels opens up and there's like a chute or a hatch going from wherever. Most of this though is probably going to have AVs on the roof.
So we're just outside,
Yeah.
looking around.
Yeah.
Is there a store for weapons nearby?
You can roll look for one. You've never been to Vista though, right?
Are there like a lot of people who
A
stay
17
here
plus
around
what?
the building?
Well, in the building or around the building? What'd you get?
What do I add to that?
Awareness.
Both, really.
It's
This-
this.
Which one's where?
Glenwood is where, or Haywood is where most of the city lives. A large portion of the city, probably like 60% of the city lives.
I don't
in
think I'm
Haywood.
proficient in looking for shit.
Vista Del Rey is where a lot of the
What are
corporates
you-
live.
I'm just
That's
rolling
the
to look for a
closest
gun
city
store.
center.
Yeah, but like, what are you?
City center is where a lot of the
so,
corporate
like, you do
offices
have
are.
awareness, it's
And more of
supposed to
those
be
corporate
proficient.
office people live
Okay.
here in Vista Del Rey.
And then
Okay.
And then you
so
add your. You
I can
your
add P&P
proficiency.
to all
probably
of those
be
too?
better.
Yeah.
So a better assumption if
17
someone's in the
plus
building, they
Most likely.
I rolled a
they live.
21 on that.
Okay.
That's a.
You'll find a gun shop.
How close is it?
It's like 2 blocks.
I'm gonna look around. Do not move. Unless you're coming my direction. I'm going right there and I'm gonna run to it. Is it open?
It says it's open.
I'm gonna walk inside and I'm gonna ask if they got EMPs.
They say basically as soon as you go to walk in, there is a door in a field,
Okay.
like it's projected, and
Okay.
it stops you from entering.
Okay.
Do you have an appointment?
Nope.
We can't see you without an appointment.
How do I make an appointment?
You have to know somebody.
I know myself. Does that count?
Nope.
Can you be persuaded?
How much money you got to put on for us to put you on our list?
How much does it cost?
Minimum 20,000 eddies, and we can put you on our list.
Minimum how many?
20,000.
I'm gonna turn around and walk out the door without hearing him out.
Just minimum
So
20
you
grand.
just walked into like the corporate high-end gun shop. This is like where the corpos go and buy their toys. You're in you're in like the one of the nicest living districts for low-level corpos, like or I said low-level, mid-level, but this is where like the 1%ers live.
Oh, I could have been here before then.
No, your family's not that well off.
no, nomads. We just roam everywhere.
Yeah, so like
what if we just pickpocket?
Had to. I'm gonna run back
See,
down the
I'm
street.
not trying to have a grandma incident again.
Oh, that turned out great though.
I'm gonna run back down the street, talk to my friends. Gun store didn't work out.
You're pretty stealthy, aren't you?
20,000 for an appointment. Yeah.
You want to steal four pass or like?
I gotta hunt down 4 people with with a pass each.
if you can
Snatch
get me
it off
into
of them.
one of the lower, Era says if you can get me into one of the lower rooms, I can jack into one of the lower room tenants and try to see if I can get into like the layout of the floor we need.
Get
Okay.
2.
My guess is though those badges you get for those lower floors are not going to get you into the upper ones.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, again, getting 2 is easier than getting 4. Or
Nice.
getting however many.
Okay. Where's the 2 nearest guys that look like they might have high clearance? Do I roll just to see that?
Well, I mean, there's tons of people coming and going through the building. It's not like
Is there anybody secluded away from the group that I can just?
Well, I mean, it depends. Are you gonna try to like go into the building?
I'm
or
gonna
you
try to take 2 people out, snatch their shit, and then go in the building with air.
Okay, so say we're like, you guys are across the street.
Yeah.
So here's the sidewalk. Actually, no. Yeah, here's the sidewalk where you guys are. There's buildings behind you. You guys are like over here somewhere. Here's the road. Here's the building. It's like a really big building. And here's like the doors going into the building.
Yeah.
Where are you guys at? Where are you trying to do?
I'm
this
just
at?
looking. Is there anybody walking around like
Yeah, there's tons
coming out of
there's
an alley,
tons of well,
going
there's not
into
really
an alley,
alleys
going
here.
somewhere that
Yeah.
would be obstructed from view where I can knock them out, snatch their shit, and go
You'd
inside?
have to like roll stealth and try to like follow somebody going into like that.
16 plus my stealth modifier, which is D and A, and then proficiency. So 2 plus 4,
So,
that's a
like,
20.
This is like a nice area. Most of the alleys and dark places are gated and locked up.
I got a 20. I'm stealthing and I'm following somebody.
Alright, so you're gonna follow them, but they're all like walking on the streets. They're going to like what's the fucking name of the like parking structures.
Parking structures?
Yeah.
I'm
parking
gonna-
garages.
Yeah.
I think that's.
All I need is 2 people to break away from the group and go up on a floor.
Well, I mean, there's tons of people. Like this parking garage is not it's not secluded. There's tons of people moving in and out. There's tons of cars driving.
So there's tons of noise.
Yeah, I mean cars and stuff. But yeah. And there's cameras everywhere.
There's cameras in
There are literally hundreds of cameras.
Nice. I want to pick an area.
So you're like follow them into like the car garage.
There's tons of cameras.
Well, I mean, you're in like one of the most.
Is Era with me?
Yeah.
Okay, Era, can you
Well,
turn the cameras off?
She's with you guys. So.
Can I take her with me for the, no? Because she would have to roll stealth and she'll fuck it up. No, my luck. Now that I've already rolled good, it'll go bad. Shit. Shit. Okay, I just need to see the inside of this parking garage. There's heavy people, yada yada. There's cameras everywhere. I don't even need to go all the way in. I just need like an average.
There's
Just
cars parked in every single spot. This is like the first floor. All the floors are pretty much the same.
okay. I'm gonna back out. Just like I'm not in the parking garage. I don't want to be in view of the cameras in the parking garage.
You won't be in views of the one in the parking garage, but you'll be in the views of like the half a dozen that are outside the parking garage.
Right, I just want to start walking down the block. Just do they have audio or is it?
Can you hack in them and see?
I mean, why would they have audio anyways on a public street? I'm just gonna keep
You're also
walking.
like the future. Like audio comes standard on most of these cameras.
Yeah, I know, but it wouldn't be able to like seclude my vocals without them knowing for sure they're looking for me. So I'm just gonna continue down the street. I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna hit my pocket comms. Be like, this place is full of cars. I can guarantee 100% one jackass, one of them, would have left a pass in there, at least one. And I'm gonna head back towards the group.
Okay. Has everybody divvied up where their items are on their sheets? Nobody write anything down. I mentioned this before.
Divvied up their items.
Yeah, like what you've left at the house and what you've
I
taken
have
with
not.
you, what's in the car.
I got
You
mine.
see what you have.
I didn't divvy that up. I didn't know we were leaving stuff behind, so it's all on me.
I did. I just gotta double check it.
Yes. I already know what your situation with your stuff is.
All of my shit's on me.
Yep, okay.
Everything. I didn't take anything off. I didn't hear it.
I'm just double checking to make
If
sure.
I could take anything off, I'd like to drop the shotgun and the fucking ballistic shield in the
I
car.
basically just want to see your list.
Yeah, that's alright.
Honestly, everything that I have on me, I have on, or that I have in my inventory, I have on me.
Am I still close to the car? Can I go drop my shit back off in the car?
Too late.
I just need to get rid of a shotgun, an AR, and a
Too
shield.
late. It's too late.
Alright.
A AV flies down. It's max tac AV. They pull their guns out. What are you doing here?
We got lost. We're new to the town, so we kind of just got lost and we're just.
New to the town with a semi-automatic AR? In a corporate zone?
Hey, I mean, again, we're new to the town. Some parts of the place, you know, some people don't bat another eye at that.
Well, I mean, not knowing the law is not an excuse.
It sounds like a pretty decent excuse.
I mean, we can go put this stuff up if you need us to.
Oh, you'll do that. Is the sign here?
Alright.
Alright. You're gonna be owing each of you, basically he's pointing at you, he's pointing at you. You guys are getting a ticket for carrying unauthorized firearms in a corporate zone. You can take them and do what you wish with them. Second Amendment's okay here, but you can't run around with long guns.
Okay.
Cool beans.
Alright, and you'll get a ping on your HUD for a ticket for 5,000 eddies each.
When do I have to pay that?
I mean, if you don't pay it within a month, you'll end up being summoned to
Okay,
court
cool,
for
because
it.
I don't have it right now today. So
Alright, they fly off.
I'm gonna go drop off the shotgun, the AR, and the ballistic shield.
Guess I'm dropping off my AR.
I got my Magnum and my 9mm.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah. You guys have basically went over everything by concealing your guns. So, I mean, everything you guys have is concealed. Yeah. It's a little hard to conceal an AR. He's got a sawed-off shotgun. And he specifically said, I get a jacket that covers...
Yeah, I have mine in a concealed holster and it's a pistol.
Yeah, I need to figure out something with that.
So other than that, that was the only eventful thing that happened. Sorry, Garrett.
Okay, so are we all just like back at the car?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Parking garage can guarantee somebody leaves a pass in there at some point, drops it off after they're leaving, something. We just gotta be able to turn the cameras off, and there's hundreds.
There's a lot of, it's not hundreds, but there's a lot of cameras.
We don't have to do that. We can also, we can just get guest passes to go up there, but we have to have a reason who we're meeting, why we're here. That's reasonable. We could try to figure out what businesses operate out of here and why we're here for that.
Roll intelligence and wisdom.
Me? Is there anything I'm adding to it, or is it
Intelligence
just
and
flat?
wisdom.
It's just intelligence wisdom.
I got a 14 then.
Somewhere in your previous history, you guys have met a specific operative for a certain corporation, and there's probably a pretty good chance she would live in one of these buildings. Probably this one.
Operative for a corporation.
Is it?
Technically, they're the only ones who know about it, but
Would it be the air soccer chick from the races?
yes.
Okay, so how would I get a hold of her?
You got her number?
Justin had the number.
What's Justin's NPC doing right now?
You don't know?
Can we call him and ask?
You can call him.
Call Justin or call his NPC? Because I'll call Justin right now.
Yeah, call him. See if he.
Call Ash.
He gets one phone call in prison.
Hello?
Yo, I got a question for you real fast.
What's up?
He's
Okay.
gotta know her name.
Huh?
He's gotta know her name.
That's you. That's you. That's all you.
Okay. The races on the D&D campaign. What was the name of the chick, the Arasaka lady?
What?
What was the name of the Arasaka woman that gapped you in the races?
It's imperative you remember this information.
I might be able to find it.
Please tell me you still have your notes, Justin. Something.
I mean, my fucking sheets at Julian's.
I know that's where we are.
My sheet should be somewhere there.
We need your NPC to tell us where she is.
My balls.
She's on my balls. In prison.
I have no idea. I can't remember.
Oh,
Oh yeah, guess what, motherfuckers?
what?
I'm fucking hazmat certified now.
Congrats.
You're selling.
How am I selling?
Congrats on the certification, man.
It's Tanalantis.
I don't know this lady. That's you.
Okay, so how would I be able to get a hold of hers?
Justin, we need your NPC to give Twitchy's character the number.
He gives the number. You guys are good.
What?
Alright, we're good.
Alright.
Alright.
I'll see you.
And so I have
Use
the
your phone,
number.
a friend.
Okay. So I have the number.
Yep.
Okay.
Like, when you guys gonna give me out of prison?
It's like
We're working on it.
soon.
We're working on it.
Soon enough.
What prisoner was that again?
I'm going through a tunnel. Click.
Can't hear you.
Already too many goons, so I'll have to contact you later.
What prison was that again? Was it Watson?
It's basically a business.
Oh yeah, it's
venture,
gonna
so
take a while.
You have to leave a message and she'll get back to you.
So I guess I'm gonna try to call him and leave that message.
Alright, what's the message you leave?
What were we trying to do with it?
We don't even technically. We just need her name. And be like, oh, we're meeting so and so here.
Well, she'd probably have to authorize it. So she'd have to like say, hey, I'm expecting people, and then they'd let you out. She has to go through that process. So you do technically need more than just.
Okay. And what was my connection with her? It was part of my backstory.
You know of her. You knew
Yeah.
who she was. You've heard of her before. It just so happened that Justin was the one who met her.
Yeah. I guess the email I'll send, or not email, but like the message I'll send is I'm a friend of I'm a friend of Justin's character, and
Tommy.
was wanting to possibly settle out details and continue to race up here or something like that, and maybe make plans on some lunch or dinner or something like that.
Anything else? Anything dealing with a certain deal or favor?
Yeah, like talking over the favor and doing it in his place, I guess.
Alright, okay. Leave that message. Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Guess we can't really do much other than just kind of chill until we get Vestas back.
Alright, it'll be about 2 hours, and she'll call you. Long time no hear.
Yeah.
You guys made it out, Watson.
Yep.
Yeah. A bit of a struggle, but definitely got out.
Helps to have a private AV.
Yeah, that would definitely
I
help
like
too.
your cup. The dungeon master giveth and the dungeon master taketh away.
The gift page. So, what's the sudden reason for wanting to meet now?
Well, I'm needing a bit of a favor, but also wanting to trade in to take care of the favor that my friend Tommy had for you for those races before.
Sounds like if you need a favor, you'd be owing me another favor.
Something like that, yeah.
Are you sure you want to owe me another favor?
What's the harm in it?
I don't know. We'll find out. What do you need?
Needing a reservation for this. What was this building called?
It's a private zoo. I don't know what the zoo is called.
Mega building N6.
Yeah, I need a reservation for the mega building on the
You just need access to the building. You
Where's
need to get in.
Upstairs?
We're upstairs.
upstairs first.
I'll give you money.
Sorry, didn't mean to kick you.
You've been over this many times and you never used the bathroom here?
Never used the bathroom here, nope.
Oh, sorry, it's messy.
I normally go beforehand because this is an amateur hour.
Okay. So you just want to get access to that building? Is there a particular reason? It's a corpo building.
Yeah, I know. It's the wild zoo thing or whatever I was wanting to look at. Seems interesting.
Is it you or everybody who's with you?
Probably me, because I'm sure they can figure the rest of it out.
Are you doing a job?
Yeah.
It'll all be a pretty big favor, especially if this fucking thing goes sideways and you cause an incident there. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. I'll ping down there and let them know you're here to meet me for a private viewing at the private zoo.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright. Quick.
I'll use the pocket con
What was the last name?
to
I got Tannis. What was the last name? For who? For the girl that we just talked to. Her first name was like Tannis something.
That's Tanis.
Tannis.
The other one's Tanis, this one's Tanis.
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 How do you spell that?
Taines.
T-A-I-N?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. And the last name was
I'll find it. Lantes. Oh, I'm sorry, I fucked up the name. It's Taina Landis. So it's Taina.
Tina Landis. Okay.
okay. So I'm gonna get on the pocket comm and let Air know that I have at least some form of
Pretty
access.
sure Air is with us, bro.
Well, that's what I'm using the pocket comm for.
Air's right beside you, bro.
No,
Yeah.
well.
Anyways, let's get in here.
It's like, well, it's probably a reservation for me because it's easier for one person to get up there to at least get a spec of the room and everything.
Okay.
So
I mean,
Air
we can go
can-
check. If they won't let the rest of.
Try to take Air with you.
Yeah.
She's the one who really needs to get in there.
I mean, yeah. Listen, if they won't let us in, the rest of us in, then okay, but we can try.
Yeah.
Say like your bodyguards. I'm your personal medic.
So I guess I'll head up to the one of the bodyguards.
Okay. Alright. He'll say, is there anything I can help you with?
I've got a reservation with Tina Lentes up in the private zoo.
Alright, he's typing onto a computer. He's like, oh, I got you right here. We're meeting for 1 up on the 45th floor. Here's your key card. And here is the bioprint you need to access the floor.
Alright. I'll take those. What is I guess before I go up there, well, I'll hop into the elevator and use the pocket comm and ask her what she needs detail wise. Because it's only for one, so I can't take her with me. So like,
Floor layouts, how many cameras, possible turret systems, any other defenses. The problem is you're not going to be able to find any of that unless you can hack and scan.
okay. Is there not any way for me to be able to get access to some kind of
If you find a security panel, but it doesn't seem like that's probably going to be part of the tour.
If I could ping the building, since they're all on one network, would I be able to see all of
You
it?
don't know if they're on one network.
I mean,
And the other part is there's a difference between cook hacks than jacking in. So jacking in lets you have access to more of a network, whereas pinging has a limited range on what it's able to do.
okay.
So like your ping might give you everything within 100 feet, depending on the ping.
So the only way it was working for me is if I was up there.
Well, no. So like if you were on a floor within 100 feet of you, you might be able to ping all the devices and know all the devices within 100 feet, but you won't know all the devices on the floor.
And I'll have to do it repeatedly until I got to the entire floor.
Yes.
Nice.
And then the other part is, if the devices are not active, if they're not working, it just depends on the security level. You know, you might not also not be skilled enough to hack it, and it might be a closed system where you'd have to jack it.
Damn. What we should have done is said fucking error in instead of you.
Well, it was reservation like under for me though, so it wouldn't. That's
But you will get up there, and you'll be right here.
okay. And it was 45th floor.
Yep. Fuck. That's my die. Damn it. I see it. Okay.
Try and smuggle a fucking bear out if
Guard
you can.
here and a guard here. And a guard here and a guard here. Floor seems empty though. Other than that. Now, except for here there's an animal in the cage, here's an animal cage, basically I'm doing this. These are all animals in cages from glass enclosures.
And it's just the 4 guards there.
Yep, there's nobody else up here.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna roll awareness for cause can I see any cameras and
Yeah,
everything
you can
and like
roll.
try to take notes?
Yeah.
Okay. That was let's see. Awareness is wisdom intelligence, right? Yeah. Okay, so 9 plus 3. Yeah. 12.
Okay, so cameras here, 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 here. Fuck that up. These are supposed to put this way. There's more cameras here. 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 There's a lot of fucking cameras. That's just the ones you can see.
Yeah. So, and the caged animals are all
Yes.
like different species
Yes.
and everything.
You got cats that have cyber limbs. You got dogs with cyber limbs. You got like a rat that's completely cyber, except its brain has a glass tube around it. You got a fucking bird that's got clockwork wings. You got fucking all kinds of crazy shit in here. It's
Is it
fucking wild.
is it just the animal, or is there like a description to describe?
It's literally just the animal in the glass cage. There's nothing else with it. It doesn't give any information. It's just, it's almost like they're built out as art pieces almost. They're moving, and they know they're in the cage, but it seems like they're used to it now.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna go down that path that's closest to me, and I guess roll another awareness to try to see.
So
what's
this is basically the floor, just because of the way this is set up. There is a, what looks like a loading door on either side of here. It's like almost where something can fly in and like load the animals into. Basically the glass says caution, all that.
Shut the
there.
bear out the fucking
There's
door.
cameras. Basically, there's just fucking tons of cameras. Pretty much in almost every corner, looking in every direction, there's cameras.
Okay.
This is about to be a pain in the ass.
What about in these small rooms here?
Same thing. There's more animals here. There's more cameras. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm guessing it's mirrored on the other side there.
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna move up towards like the second half.
Up here.
Do I spot the bear in that area?
Right in here. Bear is in here.
Okay. And is he like big or tiny now?
Depends on what kind of bear you think is big. What kind of bear you think is tiny.
Oh,
A teddy bear
Not definitely not as small as a teddy bear.
to a fucking polar bear.
Teddy bear to Godzilla. Godzilla is big.
You guys seen like Golden Compass? Like beside with Golden Compass bear. Big fucking bear.
and is
Okay,
this
so he's
whole
mad right now.
area
Cool.
just one loop?
Yeah, it's basically just so people can like walk around and look at it. So in this one, you've got a fucking rhino that's been all fucked up and crazified. In this middle one, you have a giant ass gorilla that's got what looks to be like a fucking giant ass weapon grafted onto its back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got basically. Yeah. And this is what the cybernetic bear looks like. If you guys want to come around and take a look at it.
That don't look like a bear.
What the fuck?
That don't look like a bear, you guys.
I pick up the screen and show you, but I don't want to fuck my shit.
I'm gonna need the fucking shrink dart that I made to fucking shrink a goddamn Tyrannosaurus Rex.
So I'm gonna basically be on the intercom and be like as quiet as I can, just as
No
not,
signal.
no signal,
Nothing goes out.
not even on my phone or anything.
If you try to call somebody, your com's not working.
Okay. Would I be able to take photos of it?
Have you asked or tried?
Can I? I'll go ask.
You asked, they say no photos. This is a private art exhibit. It's only meant to be appreciated in person with your eyes.
Okay. I guess I wanna walk around the circle or the roundabout to see if there's any kind of side panelings or anything like that. More cameras and.
I mean, there's more cameras, but that's all you can see with what you're rolling. Are you guys doing anything while he's doing this?
So what do you do?
For sure.
Is there? And it's all just glass containment, right?
Yes. Well, that's all it looks like.
Okay.
What should do? Eric, did fucking Lily ever give us a fucking box truck?
No. Not yet.
We should probably go do
So I
that.
guess.
Well, we don't have a way
So there
to
wouldn't be
get
like.
to the bear yet, so I don't really need it yet.
There's no any like doorways or anything to lead into other like.
No, so this is basically this floor has one way in aside from the sides of the building on the outside there.
And those are like directly outside?
Well,
or-
they lead to like a corridor that goes out there, probably. You don't know for sure because you haven't been there, but there's not, doesn't seem to be another way because these animals wouldn't probably fit in that elevator. That rhino for sure wouldn't.
Yeah. I wonder if there was some kind of like release button or something.
Not that you can see.
So I have the layout now, like at least
Yep.
here. I guess I'm gonna. Is that all she was needing, really?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff you probably can't sense,
Well, yeah.
but I mean, she probably would be able to get more if she was up there. But, yeah.
I guess I'm gonna head back down.
Alright. I think that's where we're going to leave off tonight. It's almost 11 o'clock. And that's sort of anticlimactic, but you're building up to something.